Madam akatuita akaniambia, I want you people to tell me the truth. Is there anything between you? Mwalimu akasema yes. Now, how do I help you? Because I don't want to be bad examples to my children.
Okay.
Do I declare you? Go ahead and nitangaze parade or nitangaze otherwise? We said tutangaze. Then we were declared on parade. That very night we moved together. And that is how we started our marriage. Even there is a day principal said, now, Madam Catherine, you have just come from the leave. How are you looking? And I said, it has happened again. And teachers, my colleagues could laugh at me. Hai kidogo tunaona tu ngumi imekula mtu hunyuma. Kuangalia ngumi nyingine huyo mjamaa meno chini. Next meeting. Jicho bounce out wakaruka ndani. My colleagues wakakuja. Hey, what is it? I am even confused. And he is wild. He is screaming. You cannot dance with my wife. Like, you are the people who are... The good thing na maboda hapa kando, I think they have a connection. Kulikuwa na patrol ya polisi pia. Wakasimamisha gari ya patrol. Kuna mwanamke na wao kuna mwanaume. Then they came. Walikuja na matochi hizo na kuvunja mlango.
Okay.
Then wakanitoa mimi. Of course I was bleeding everywhere and everything. Wakaniweka kwa gari hospitali. Huyu naye polisi. Waka-insist tukatoka nao. Tulipotoka tu nilifika tu nyumbani. Watoto wakatoka shule. Na nikabebana na watoto wote na nikampelekea. Nikamwambia hata pia moja nikae. Na actually huyo mama akawachukua akasema sawa. Acha wakuje tutaishi. So wakati nilitoka ndio akafungia watoto kwa nyumba, nikapiitwa kwa polisi, watu wakanishtaki nimeabandon sijui watoto. Polisi wakani order niende nichukue watoto. Kaenda nikachukua watoto wangu nikarudi nao. But it has taught me to be a strong woman.
Yes.
And I've also learned a few things. I know at least I've tested life in marriage.
Yes. I've
tested life in singlehood. I've tested life in remarriage.
Okay.
And I can tell you for free. It is important mtu kujipenda tu mwenyewe.
Yes.
Don't do anything because of societal pressure.
Yes.
And again, if marriage is not working,
yes,
don't insist on it.
You
better live single than die married.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the internet, welcome to yet another amazing conversation. This one, brace yourselves, man, is provocative and it's going to get you talking. Believe me. On set, I have with me here the Kate Nabutola Mulongo, right?
Kate.
You prefer Kate?
Prefer Kate.
Okay. Kate.
That is what majority know me as Kate.
Okay.
Yeah.
From now henceforth, Kate.
It's okay.
Sawa, unaweza songesha microphone karibu kidogo, ivute tu hivyo so that iko karibu na wewe, so that tukupate loud and clear.
Siko sawa?
Yes. Alafu tuongeza volume.
Sawa.
So, karibu hii hapa ndio time lapse. Inakuanga ofisi but occasionally we switch it up a little bit so that tunaweza piga stories za kijamii hapa.
Asante.
Tunaweza ongea politics. Tunaweza ongea whatever it is that ule guest mwenye ako open talking about.
Okay.
Yes. So mwanzo tu sijui what can I offer you? Kuna juices hapa?
Just water. I just drink water. I don't drink those other things.
Sawa. Mimi nitatumia ndio niongeze nguvu ya kusikiza story. But for now let me offer you some water.
Yeah. Sawa. Thank you.
You're right.
Okay.
So, growing up, do you have any nickname growing up? Ama nimechunguza hiyo profile yako sijaona nickname yote.
I don't have any nickname.
Yes.
People just know me as Kate Nabutola.
Tangu tu utotoni?
But utotoni, I'm a twin.
Okay.
I'm a twin. My sister is Muhwana. I'm Mulongo.
Okay.
She's a teacher. I have been a teacher too.
Okay.
But most people do not call me unless it is home.
Okay.
That is when they call me Mulongo. But majority call me Kate.
So does that, like, in Bukusu, does that mean something? Like yo Muhwana?
Yeah, Muhwana simply means someone who came earlier.
Okay.
Who came out Okay.
Oh, the first one.
The first one.
Okay.
Mulongo means the follower.
Oh.
Yes. So I followed her. She came out first.
Now
and
I know
then
something.
There is one who follows the twins is called Hisa.
Oh.
And then we have several also others, Hisa, and then we have others. They also have their own names.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I know. I've always just thought that's just a name like any other.
Not really.
All right.
It has a meaning, yeah.
All right. Good to know. So huko kushago ndio kwenye watu wanakujua kama nani?
Hata si ushago kwetu ni hapa tukandui mewa hapa.
Okay.
So actually on my ID that Mulongo is there.
Yes.
In fact, on almost all my credentials, that name Mulongo is there. But nile tu sasa wakati maybe with the friends, with the acquaintances, Mulongo haikuji
sana.
Hata sitaki waniite Mulongo.
Wazidi watu wakubwa sasa. Unaitwa venye unataka uitwe. Hata ukitaka kubadilisha ID unabadilisha. Yes.
Sasa tunaitwa daktari.
Ala. Iko sawa. Unajua in this adulting you have to lazima ujitume kwa vitu tofauti.
It is true.
Yes. Na penye kitu inatokea, penye unga inatoka ndio penye unaingia zaidi. There was a document I was processing with my lawyer.
Yes.
And I noticed kwa hiyo documentation sikuwa nimemwambia what I do. But he had made the presumption he had actually called me businessman and journalist because he's a new lawyer who actually just saved my number recently. I fired my other lawyer. Hakuna represent vizuri. So this new guy ameangalia tu status yangu, ameangalia the things I promote on my status, anajua jamani mwanabiashara and he's also a businessman. I mean he's also a journalist. And this is a new identity I've just owned hata sijamaliza nayo 6 months.
It's true.
So now I'm a journalist too. I didn't study this in class. It's just a hobby of mine.
Okay.
No. No, I am actually a Bachelor of Commerce accounting option major.
That is so good. That is what we call passion.
Yes, so but because I love talking to people, I love having a conversation. Yeah. Here we are.
That is good.
Yes.
That is great.
Sawa. So were you going back a little bit? Were you always this bold? Were you always this provocative in your approach? This is just an extra muscle you've grown because of life and circumstances?
Actually, I come from a polygamous family.
All right.
My dad had 4 wives, and my mom is the 4th wife.
Bwana babako ndio amechukua sasa hii crown kwa watu wote wamekuja hapa.
and that is why I post so much about polygamy. I have some of the do's and I have some of the reservations.
Yes.
I also have some of the positives about it.
All right.
So while growing up, we had a big family.
All right.
My father has a total of 46 children.
Well,
we are 46. So Dad, before he passed on, rest in peace, he could collect all of us during Christmas in one of the mama's homes. We go and have Christmas. During our childhood, before Dad passed on,
yes,
you could not tell huyu ni mtoto wa mama fulani, huyu ni mtoto wa mama fulani. We were all Nabutolas, but we were many. So living and growing in a family that is so huge, we knew how to interact.
Okay.
And I think with our brothers and sisters, my father was a veterinary officer and my mom is a teacher.
Okay.
So generally they taught us not to be cowards, not to be people who are just fear, yani unaogopa tu maisha hapana.
Okay.
And my father generally was a very outgoing guy.
Okay.
I think those are some of the genes we inherited, some
that
of
you
us.
picked up in the homestead.
Yeah.
So bana 46, do you even know all your siblings offhand? Like unajua wote majina offhand?
Tunajuana, but when Dad passed on,
yes,
that is 1997.
Yes.
The culture of coming together died with him.
He died with him, huh?
And that is why sometimes I do say polygamy is not bad, but mothers are not good. Because when Dad passed on, you find that a mother might now start instilling a particular fear in their children, a particular negativity in their children about other children.
Yes.
And so they start shunning that particular activity of coming together. So from that time up to now, we have never had a come together, except maybe when we are celebrating maybe makumbusho ya mtu fulani ama matanga.
Okay, that's when you guys come together.
So you realize that now people are growing, people are changing in physique. You meet her unashanga, oh, you're my brother, you're my sister. I don't know, now we are very mature. Because like kama mimi sisi hivi ndio wadogo wa familia. You can imagine wengine
being from the fourth wife. So nyinyi ndio wadogo.
Sasa wengine si watu wakubwa.
You must be having brothers who are like 60 or something.
In fact my eldest brother is now 68, 67.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. Impressive.
Yeah, so that is why tunajuana, but sometimes ukikaa sana utakutana na mtu Nairobi unasema kumbe you're my brother. Now the challenge comes when we have children. Yes. Because if we are not encouraging these children to come together during kujuana. Ndio unapata kwamba a cousin amemwoa cousin yake.
Truly, yes. That's a danger, by the way.
They have known each other carnally. And you know some of those things ndio tunasema sometimes washing away. Sisi wa Kristo tunasema those foundations sometimes inakuwa inasumbua sana kwa familia. Yeah, that is it. But tunajuana.
Kama mnajuana, it's a good thing. Because technology inasaidia kubridge your gap. I believe your WhatsApp group is one hell of a big WhatsApp group.
That is it.
Inasaidia at least to keep the ties.
Yeah, like me on my Facebook, I actually have all of my brothers and sisters as my friends. So at least me nawajua.
At least that's a point of intersection.
Yeah.
At least they keep up with your stories and your life affairs.
Yeah, they do.
All right. So now your dad, I think, passed on when you were in high school, right?
Yeah, I was in Form 3. Yes.
Now, this leaves your mother, who was quite young, right? Because very young, 30-something years.
She was 38.
Yes. So does she get to remarry?
Mom never remarried. Mom was a very staunch Christian, very staunch.
Okay.
Though the family wanted that, as Wabukusu, we normally have a culture kwamba just like Luos.
Ya
kurudishwa kutero.
Yes.
So mom was to be teroed, but she said, my faith in Jesus Christ is my husband.
All right.
And she remained with that husband up to now.
Okay.
And for sure that particular husband of hers has helped her a lot. While we were growing, I never saw a man come sleep in mom's house. Not even a single day. Unless maybe she did it elsewhere. Okay. So we just knew her kwamba she's a widow. And up to now she's 70. She's now 75.
Yes.
She's now 75. But I've never seen a man come to take over her as a wife.
Okay. Yes. Very strong and principled, man. Because it's such a nice one. You're still in your prime, bana. Bado wewe kidosho bana.
Kwanza hiyo ndio wakati hormones zinaruka juu, zinataka ziguzwe, zinyamaze, na wewe huku atineno. Mimi hata singeweza. Mimi differed with my husband nikiwa 34. Nilikuwa 34.
Yes.
Hapana.
Karudi sokoni.
Nikamrudisha yako kidogo.
Yes.
Akanionyesha dust tena.
Yes.
Akanipeleka college nyingine ya dust tukaachana.
Hold that thought. Tutafika hapo. Sawa. So now your father dies young. I mean, well, you're still a bit young, but you've kind of touched on a memory that your dad used to like bring the entire family together. And it's something I keep on saying every time whenever I ask this question. It's kama kuna kwa swali, it's heavily repeated on this show and with every guest, is if the guest has any memory of their father, like a personal piece of memory, kitu alimwambia, kitu alimfanyia. And the reasoning ama the idea behind this question is, we've come to note that this society in Kondani saizi, fathers are not celebrated as much, man. They are a bit of unsung heroes. So if it's a gentleman, we also still ask them how they are participating in the life of their children, and if it's a lady, you still want to ask them how their relationship with their father was, if any, kama iko. Kuna wengine watuambianga hakuna, tunasema pia hiyo ni jibu pia, naona. But I don't know if you have any memory direct when na baba yako tu yenye muli interact at any point. Is there any?
My father did not have so much time with his children, owing to the fact that I think he had a very big family, and attending to each one of us individually
would have been
was a challenge.
Yes, I can
but
imagine.
There is just one day that maybe, and I think I can count the number of times I saw Dad.
Okay.
Yeah, because by the time unajua uzunguke kwa mama wanne si mchezo.
Si mchezo.
Wiki itaisha kama hujafika kwa mwisho na unaanza tena wa kwanza. Sasa tutapata wapi time ya kukaa na watoto? So but there is a day, at least I just remember one thing.
Yes.
Aliponiambia tu I had I was like to put nasoma Kandui primary, and that day he had come. He was at home and he only called us and said, "Mulongo." Okay, funny to me. I was a very cheeky student.
Okay.
Mulongo, of course in Kibukusa, and he told me, "I don't want you to skip classes. I want you to be a serious woman in life." Umenisikia? And I said, "Yes, Dad." And he gave me some 20 shillings. By then 20 shillings was a lot.
Oh yes, that was a lot of money.
Go and buy yourself a set.
Okay.
I never forgot that.
That lived with you.
That lived with me. Paka when he was on his deathbed.
That's
I
all
just
you could
remembered
remember.
that set.
Yes.
And actually that is the set nilisomea. By that time I was in standard 6.
Okay.
Nilisomea mpaka nilifanyia KCPE.
Nice.
Because mom did not have money to buy us new things.
Okay.
So to me he really tried.
Okay.
He tried to interact with most of his children, despite the fact that his health was also perpetually failing him.
Okay.
But he really tried. He could move from one home to another. Now that as we were staying in Bungoma, my mama mkubwa Kitale, mama mwingine Kimilili. And then now utoke Kitale, kuna mama wawili, uende Kimilili, mama moja ukuje Bungoma, wiki limeisha, urudi kazi Nairobi. It was not
and
easy.
He was working in Nairobi?
He was working in Nairobi and Siaya, where. But he really tried. I think, to me, I give him a plus.
No, he tried.
He really tried.
And with
he really
46
tried.
children, I'm still stuck there, man. Hey, alikuwa na bidii sana pia.
Alikuwa na bidii. And again, one thing I've seen it live in my brothers.
Yes.
He taught them on how to respect women.
All right.
And I think other siblings.
Okay.
My elder brothers, especially from other families, do not look down on us kama watoto wa mama mdogo. Tukiwa na sherehe, tukiwa na shida, tukiwa na nini, they will always stand and say, "These are our sisters, these are our brothers."
Okay.
And that is the same with us.
All right. So
I think that is a character, a trait that was passed down to them by my father.
Okay.
Yeah, that is why, to me, he really tried.
Yeah. That's a really concrete memory, man. Like, there's a point, despite the fact that alikuwa spread too thin, still there is like a touch point in your nayo something physical that you actually concretize now as a hold on to it. Yeah. Okay, that's really good. Now, you later on go to Egerton University, then you pursue, I think, teaching, right?
Yeah.
And you become a teacher. Was this influenced by your mother because she was also a teacher? Because this is an influence from your mother.
Mimi kwanza mimi hata KCP sikupita vizuri. I was very cheeky.
Yes.
And very playful. So nilipata marks around 257. Ilikuwa out of 500, something like that.
Okay.
And my elder siblings, they had been number one in that school.
Yes.
KCP kikuja, Mary Musungu, number 1, National School, Moi Girls Eldoret.
Yes.
And Nabutola, number 1, Moi Girls Eldoret.
Okay.
Pressure now was on. Okay, mimi na my twin sister tuliachana class moja.
Okay.
Mimi niliwekwa nyuma intentionally.
Yes.
Because
at least to create the ease of.
So my twin sister pia, she was number 1 and she went to a national school. Now pressure was on me. And I was not even academic oriented.
Okay.
I was so playful.
Okay.
So I didn't make it. I didn't get the good marks.
Right.
257. It was not a very good mark. Nikaitwa shule ilikuwa inaitwa sijui okay, niliitwa Luya Girls. I think I refused.
Okay.
I said you refused. So if I'm not going to a national school na marks yangu sisomi. I looked at myself like now I'm the only failure in this family.
Okay.
But I thank God mom encouraged me. Mom told me not everybody goes to a national school and makes it in life. So akanitafutia shule.
Okay.
We sat on a table and we agreed. One thing, she was a strict disciplinarian.
Yes.
But she was a good listener.
Yes.
So she said, tukikutafutia shule ingine, you'll go to school. I said, yes. And you'll work hard. Yes. Which school? And I said, Cardinal Tunga. Nikaenda kule, and akanitafutia nafasi, nikaenda Cardinal. And for information, I was the third one during KCSE.
Yeah, okay.
Cardinal Tunga, yes. About 4 of us only went to university that time.
You did a major turnaround academically, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I was admitted in Egerton University.
Okay.
I wanted to pursue law, but my grade could not allow me.
Okay. The cut-off marks za hizo siku.
I had a B and I think they wanted something higher than that.
All right.
I said I cannot be a teacher. I wanted to do something else, but mom also told me, unajua by then sijui walimu ndio walikuwa naandikwa pekee. I don't know. She told me now, wewe ukitoka university hutapata kazi. The only thing ni teaching.
Yes.
So I had to go for teaching.
No, walimu hizo siku ndio walikuwa kusema.
Walikuwa ni kusema. And again, I don't know why most of us from Bungoma or Western, most of us were just taking teaching.
Okay.
Majority of us. So any person you got as a mentor would just tell you go for teaching.
Okay.
Even when I went to see my headmaster, Kandu Primary, Mr. Mbutu, he told me just go for teaching.
Yes.
Nikienda kanisani, pastor wanasema tuenda teaching.
Yes.
So it looked like teaching was the only career that I could go for.
Yes.
And I made it, and then nikatoka huko, I was posted as a teacher.
All right.
Before that, of course, I moved around, mwalimu wa body, hivyo.
Yeah.
Finally, nikaandikwa Kolanya Girls.
Oh, Kolanya? That's where you started, huh?
Yeah, that is it.
You teach for how long? Because I believe you transitioned at some point.
I taught, nilitoka college 2004, and then I was employed 2007 as a permanent and pensionable teacher.
When?
2007.
Okay.
In Kolanya Girls. I taught for all that time yote, na siku kwako na wasiwasi yoyote. Mpaka siku tu nilichoka na maisha kuwa mwalimu.
Okay. What made you get tired of teaching?
I just found teaching very boring. I found teaching very boring. I wanted
repeating the same curriculum.
Every time mara lesson plan, mara sijui wanafunzi wamesema hujaenda class, mara umefundisha watoto hawaelewi. Sasa nikachoka.
Backbencher. Wasikii kitu.
And then I was a very impatient teacher. Generally, I'm very impatient in life.
Okay.
By the way, I cannot tell someone something repeatedly.
Yes.
I get very tired.
Naonanga venye unadeal na watu kwa comment section.
I'm very impatient.
Yes. Sorry.
I get very impatient. So, naambia mwanafunzi kitu, mwanafunzi haelewi. Unamwambia something, unakuja maandika tu vitu vingine.
Yes.
What is this? So, nilifundisha from 2007 up to 2014 when I was taken as a protocol officer in the office of the governor.
Up to when? Hiyo mwaka gani?
2014.
2014.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I taught for 7 years.
Okay. So peke yake tu.
Nikatoroka. And I could never go back.
You can never go back.
Wacha tu nikuwe daktari.
Even at a higher level, maybe hata like.
Wacha nikuwe tu daktari wa Kenya.
Tuko na mambo sana. I love it. There's a time you were posted in South Nyanza. Is this where you get to meet? Is this where you get to meet Papa Poi?
Papa Poi?
Yes.
We met in college.
Oh, you met in college?
Yes. He was in Moya. And I was, I had come from a background of Christianity.
All right.
I was a worship leader. Usinione hivi. And a serious intercessor.
Okay.
When I was joining university, that was what I was.
Preach, sister, preach.
We could read the Bible and pray.
All right.
And I loved the Lord so much. So when I go to the university,
Yes.
I joined CU.
All right.
So during those retreats, we go to another university, they come to our university. I found some brother, a very serious intercessor too, like myself. And the brother is also a treasurer of the CU. Now, he has money, but he can intercede. So, and then we somehow we saw each other.
Yes.
And then the Spirit of the Lord moved.
Yes.
Then he was in 4th year, I was in 1st year.
Ah, okay.
So he finished, but he used to visit me kidogo, but akapotea.
Iponyoka na freshani really.
Na mimi CU nayo pia nikaona nikachoka because sasa pesa ilikuwa shida.
CU ulichoka fia gani? Iya gani ulichoka na CU?
CU nikikuwa huko kwanza nilikuwa nimepewa madaraka kama was I a secretary I don't remember, but nikakaa tu kidogo because all the time we are asked to go and fasting kwanza ilianza kunichosha.
Okay.
Yeah, nikaanza kuona kama I was also a small bodied person. So nikaona I'm growing too small. And I didn't like it.
Okay.
So I realized I was going against CU protocol. Leaders you are supposed to, and then in college in CU they didn't want us to have boyfriends.
Okay.
Now my brother treasurer was visiting me, and then several I could be called for disciplinary.
Okay. Oh.
Hey Kate, why did this guy visit you? So I realized this one imekaa kama kanisa ya nyumbani. Unajua kanisa ya nyumbani wanatuchapa discipline watoka kanisa. So I avoided CU kidogo.
Yes.
And then but nikakuwa tu mshirika.
Yes.
Then bro pia hakuwa ananitembelea sana. I think pia alikuwa na hustle kutafuta kazi.
Yes.
Because by the way it took him so long to get a job. He got 2010.
Yeah, okay.
Na alitoka 2002. Sasa alikaa sana.
Right.
So I think finances zikamshinda tukamaliza university, but when I was now on teaching practice, I was taken to Barding in Siaya. That is where
I actually know that school.
That is where I taught during we had 2 teaching practices, Barding and then Mukumu girls.
Okay.
So while in Mukumu, I realized he was a teacher on board in Mukumu boys.
All right.
So we met kidogo, but again tukapoteleana. Nikarudi college kumaliza. We used to go for teaching practice in 3rd year.
Okay.
So nikarudi kumalizia 4th year, nikimaliza nikakuja kufundisha on board in Kolanya Girls.
Okay.
And I met him also on board in Kolanya Girls.
Oh, okay.
And then
Janielo ilikuwa
inafuatana.
It was very aligned.
Yeah, tungeepukana. So wakati tuko pale kwa board ndio mambo yakaenda hivi na principal akaamua hapana, let me just announce these people husband and wife, because the students were now
kulikuwa na hiyo the rumors were flying.
Kila mara we always see madam.
Yes.
Madam na mwalimu fulani wanabaki kwa staff room. Nikaanza kuleta shida.
Yes.
Mwalimu madam akatuita akaniambia, I want you people to tell me the truth. Is there anything between you? Mwalimu akasema yes. Niambia now, how do I help you, because I don't want to be bad examples to my children.
Okay.
Do I declare you? Go ahead and nitangaze parade or nitangaze otherwise? We said tutangaze. Then we were declared on parade. That very night we moved together. And that is how we started our marriage.
Ya harusi mlifanyia kwa parade. Oh my gosh. That's the funniest story I've ever had, honestly speaking.
Okay, kweli.
So funny.
Wao wanafunzi wangu wakicheka kwa wakisema watu waliokuja parade.
Oh my God. So funny. So that's the story of how you met.
And we loved each other.
Nice.
By the way, all my life I've never met a man I loved and who loved me like that guy.
Yes.
That was true love.
Actually, that boils into my next question. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, first, before you say my next question, Papa Boy, do you actually have a kid as one of your sons, a little boy?
No, I don't.
Am I just christened him?
I just created him.
Jina ulimpatia mtandao.
Nikampea tu Papa Boy. I don't want a lot of watu wajue ni nani, but most of them know Papa Boy is.
Yes. I figured, but I thought I should actually just
I don't
ask.
have any child called Boy.
Okay. Yes. I just want to ask. It's so humorous. I read it and chuckle every time. Wale wananijua zaidi wanajua mbona nimehave kuuliza swali. All right. So now it actually now boils into the next question. Of course, we know the story is the marriage did not work out. But I kind of would like you to speak to some of the good times, like somewhere. I know I'm sure ni mingi, but just pick like a one or two moments zenye ziko highlight to you the fondest memories you have of your marriage before now mambo iende zegemnege, like.
Actually, in fact, even my marriage breaking, the major issue was just violence and drunkenness. Okay. But one good thing that I still owe to my Papa Pui is that he was a very loving guy to his children. All right. And even myself. Okay. By the way, on several occasions, he proved that he loved me. Okay. Especially there are times when I was expectant and he could come and attend to all the household chores without asking me for any hand. I remember, watoto niliwafatanisha kuzaa. Okay. My family planning failed on me. Okay. So my firstborn alishindia secondborn around 7 months or 8. Okay. I had just delivered. I was still on leave at home. When I'm resuming duty, I'm pregnant. Now it was very embarrassing, but he encouraged me. And he told me, these are our children. Yes. So I was so now even there is a day principal said, now, Madam Catherine, you have just come from the leave. How are you looking? And I said, it has happened again. And teachers, my colleagues could laugh at me. So with watoto kufuatana, house girls never stayed. Unaandika msichana wa kazi anatoroka. Unaandika because you have a multitude of children in the house. Yes. So I remember there is a time my mzee aliamua tu kuacha kazi as a teacher on board. Okay. Akae na watoto nyumbani. Me, I had been taken as TSC. So singeacha kazi. Yes. But yeye akasema, hii pesa kidogo napewa ya board. Wacha mimi nikae na watoto. Ungekuja nyumbani ameosha nguo, amewapikia, amewabadilisha diaper. Hata tuko na diaper napkins ameosha. Yes. He was a good guy, that side. Yes. Second, he was very protective. All right. He made sure nobody alikuwa anacheza na watoto wake ama mimi. Although that protectivity turned out to be something else. Yeah, it was because he could not he used to protect us from danger, but ikafika mahali it's like it got into him so much mpaka he became very insecure to an extent that hata mtu angeniongelesha to him, that man anataka kunitongoza. So but at least I saw that one was a very strong plus to him. All right. Yeah, hata kuna jirani angechezea mtu hata hakuna. Hata shuleni hata his family loving to his children. Kwanza na family meeting tukifika tu na yeye. Yes. Watu wananyamaza, wanangoja yaongee. Unasema nini? And then people could not, mtu akurukiruki na maneno. Yes. Hata kwa shule unajua some schools when you are there unapata kwamba walimu wanakosa heshima wakati mwingine. Yes, true. Mimi they never used to do that. Because walikuwa najua tu madam bwana akako karibu. So he was okay. All right. That's good. I'm happy to hear that there's actually a testament to some good times, because you see mtu anaweza fikiria when someone sees you writing anaweza fikiria it was very bad. How did you get yourself into this thing in the first place? We sometimes write our own side at tuandike wengine. Yes. Which actually I like you for that. You're right. You're preempting the next question. The next question was something along the lines of this is things go the way they have gone. One, do you ever, actually this one will come later. The question I think I'll ask now is do you ever see in signal gani, what signal do you pick, ama ni what sign do you pick, and then you feel okay, hapa maybe mambo iende vizuri, like kama itaenda vizuri? Kuna those early warning signs zenye maybe you ignore
because you're so in love ama you want this to work so much but what do you ever recall seeing something and then you're like aki hapana hapa paka venye tunaenda this might not go right? Yes.
Okay, when I was still with him.
Yes, when you're still together and things are still okay, but kuna kwa tunakalika watu tusikizo naitanga red flag. Unaona the red like unaziona kama pink, you know how they like to the young people like to say nowadays.
One of the warning signs that I ignored, and it was one of my greatest downfall in that relationship.
Yes.
Was the introverted nature of my husband.
Okay.
He is too an introvert.
Okay.
Even when we were meeting, I remember when we were staying, before we came together,
yes.
I had taken a different house, he had taken a different house.
Yes.
I was staying with my sister, he was staying alone. But he could stay in that house for a whole week without coming out of the house. He could even miss classes.
Okay.
And that is one thing that has also affected even him up to now as we talk.
All right.
He can just decide to sit in the house, close the doors, close the windows, just sit in the house, anakula tu na kushughulika. Hata jirani paka wapige ripoti waseme huyu mjamaa haonekani.
Okay.
And he will not talk to anybody. Switches off his phone, anakaa tu peke yake. So he used to have that character before even we go together. But mimi nikaignore nikasema maybe
hii nature yake.
And then ya pili, we used to go out.
Yes.
We could go out. I love rumba. That one is for sure.
Yes.
I like rumba so much and I like dancing.
Yes.
In fact, I'm in the county choir.
Okay.
Yeah. So we could go out and he knew his wife anapenda.
Yes.
I don't drink alcohol, but I can dance.
Yes.
So we could go out, he could take me out to say, Mom, let us go. Mimi nikunywa kachupa kangu. Tunaenda. Wewe udance. Ukianza kudansi hiyo unaona amaamukia mtu ngumi kwa stage.
Okay.
Ati mtu alikuwa anaangalia bibi yake akidance. So I used to ignore that thing. Mwanzo nikifikira nikapombe tu kanamfanya.
Yes.
But ikafika mahali mpaka it was so bad because even it involved the policeman.
It turned out to be like an obsessive character.
Ikatoka hata kwa social places, ikakuja kwa nyumba.
Ikakuja hadi kwa nyumba.
Kwa nyumba because akaanza kwa sasa maybe I don't know whether it was a problem, maybe psychologically or I don't know, because akaanza to feel like there is someone when I was coming, I've seen someone jump through the window.
Okay.
Was there a man here? You say, no, I'm just even babysitting. I'm breastfeeding, Baba.
Yeah.
No. There is and then
just like that escalates the situation and turns
so I think I ignored those things mapema.
Okay.
And then maybe mawakati pia alianza kujidetach from friends.
Okay.
There is a time he just decided he doesn't want a friend.
Okay.
He doesn't want me to go to church. He doesn't want me to go to women migandas.
Yes.
He doesn't want his children to go anywhere. Tunakaa tu kwa nyumba.
Okay.
Kama si shule ni kwa nyumba. Sunday anataka tukae pale. Anataka one of us to be a pastor. We preach in the family. Sasa that is when I realized
hapa kuna shida.
Sasa hapa hii si cult. But sasa unajua huwezi sema.
Yes.
So those are the warning signs niliignore.
Okay.
Because later it turned out to be something very serious.
Yeah.
Angetufungia kwa nyumba tunakaa hivyo mpaka arudi.
Okay.
Akisema watu wanatamani bibi yake.
Okay, that's heavy. It turned out to be super chaotic, huh?
Yeah, very, very chaotic. But I think maybe it is also something to do with the mental disorder.
Yes, probably yes. From what you're describing, it looks like so. Now, there are 3 stories. I've the track kwa timeline yako kweli. It took me a bit of time because you really like posting and you really like expressing yourself writing, on your and writing actually. Yes, that's the word I should have taken. Yes, and you really express yourself boldly on your timeline, especially on Facebook. You're not very active on these other socials ones, these other ones, but Facebook especially.
Yeah, Facebook.
Where you've garnered a bit of a following there. So there are multiple stories you've written, but 3. I picked 3 that I'll prompt you, and I would just like you probably to tell us a bit more about them. So there's the first one. When you guys went out for some December Christmas flani, you went out dancing nini. I think watu umeiguzia kidogo hapo where you said I think you're dancing or something, and then mtu akakuangalia ama akakaribia, then kidogo it got very physical and it even ended in a police station or something. So there is that one. And then there is this other time he was thrown out by his side chick. and it's thought out this side chick na kapepa bag na wewe ukampanguza aibu ukamrudisha nyumbani. And then there is the story where now the most recent one which I think you told this May of this year, your story ya shamba. So like when you realize that shamba alikuwa ameuza almost 10 years ago na ni shamba you actually bought with money that you paid for. So at least those 3 stories at least ukiziguzia at least utapatia time in na soma kwa timeline yako, but hebu pigia wenzetu story pia
wanataka wasome kwa timeline yangu. I tell stories bana.
They will go there. I think after this episode some will actually go back and check you out, but now for wale wenye wanapenda kuona video, hebu tupigie hizo story kidogo.
And you know those stories are real, they're not fictitious.
I figured the reason why I invited you, I checked them out and I realized these stories are actually authentic, especially through the comment section. I know people who know you, so I could tell that these actually are true stories.
Yeah, they're not fictitious. Yes. And I think it is because I've also healed.
Yes.
Hapo Juma, I could not talk about such things. I could cry and cry.
Yes.
But currently, I think I healed.
Yes.
Because I realized the moment you decided to download, to put down some of the loads on your back,
yes,
you become very light.
They become very lighter, yes.
So, like that one, especially the first one you are talking about,
yes, Okay.
Drips here.
Yes.
I had, as I told you, I was working as a protocol officer, office
yes,
governor.
Yes.
And that day I remember Mukubwa had given us our allowances.
Yes.
So of course, as a good wife.
Yes.
A good wife nikasema mzee ni aje si tununulia watoto samaki wakule tuache hapa sisi twende.
Yes.
By then Drips used to have live bands.
Yes, back then Drips was really popping.
And they said, Mama watoto, yeah, that is what we can do.
Yes.
And our children were by then going to a private school called St. Veronica, which is Western Height now.
Okay.
So I said, now that tomorrow is a Saturday, let me give you, because Saturday as we used to work also, we could go to, tunapeleka maybe bosi ameenda huko kutembea, we accompany him.
Yes, yes.
So I knew the following day I would not be there. I had to go and work. So nampatia pesa, namwambia sasa baba, si wewe kesho utaenda ulipe school fees ya watoto. Nimenunua samaki sasa, hii weka twende tu. Mimi utanilia to Del Monte nikidance.
Yes.
I'm empowering him because I wanted, and I know, I actually loved him.
Yes.
So kufika kule, but when we were leaving, I realized he was not okay. I had my own nephew, my niece, to got tunaishi na yeye, mature girl kama form 4. Akaniita bedroom, auntie, you are going out but anko anakaa hajafurahi. Nikamwambia yako tu sawa, yetu anaenda kunywa mapilisi na zake, mimi nikidanza. Akaniambia but auntie take care. I think she had some instincts. Tukaenda, he was not looking. Nikamwambia do you have a problem? No, I don't have any problem. Nikamwambia tuende, tukaenda Drips. Tukifika Drips, my colleagues were there. Yes. Hata wenye tulikuwa tumezunguka nao that day, and then they come and they say, hey, Kate, Mkwasi is here. Niongeza hii chupa. Mkwasi. So watu wanampa wakajaza. Mimi Del Monte zikajaa, but now me I'm on the stage dancing.
Yes.
So akakunywa, but he's just quiet. He's not talking to anybody. Hata my colleagues wamekuja tukae, he's not talking to anybody, just quiet. Just looking at me nikidance. Then some guy tuko na dance tu kawaida tu, mtu atakuja akafanyeko hivi. Hai kidogo tu naona tu ngumi imekula mtu huko nyuma. Kuangalia ngumi nyingine, huyo mjamaa meno chini. Next mimi jicho bounce out, wakaruka ndani. My colleagues wakakuja. Hey, what is it? I am even confused. And he is wild. He is screaming. You cannot dance with my wife. Like, you are the people who are... Sasa wakambaunza, wakambeba, wakamtoa nje. Wakasema si tuendelee. Nikasema hapana, mimi siwezi endelea. Nikasema wacha mnipeleke kwa nyumba na gari ya, because tulikuwa na magari ya ofisi hapo chini. Wanipeleke kwa nyumba. Nilikuwa naishi tu hapo karibu. Tikapelekwa nyumbani. Mjamaa alikuja kwa nyumba, alinipiga. According to his mind, hiyo pesa nilikuwa nimetoa.
Yes.
I had some man and I was trying to camouflage.
Yes.
Alinitandika. My husband alinipiga. By the way, hakuna kichapo niliwaipa pata ingine kama hiyo. And my niece, the only thing, because I jua tu baba akimaliza kupiga mama, Next ni mimi na watoto. Akaamua kutorosha watoto moja anatoa nje. Huyu amenifungia kwa bedu, ananipiga. Amempatia simu, ongea na huyo mwanaume mwenye alikupea pesa nisikie. Ameweka simu, mpigie. I don't know who to call. So I decided to call my colleague, a lady anaitwa Rosemary Wachie. Namwambia Rosemary, akimiamini shit. Kati nini? My husband akachukua simu akaipasua. Acha nitandike. Sasa when I realized that he had gone to the kitchen to pick a knife. Ati mimi leo nakumaliza. And by then I was expectant. Nilikuwa nimeshika mbasi kwa nimejua 4 months.
Okay.
So sasa wakati alifanya hivyo, akienda kwa jikoni, mimi nikajaribu nifungue mlango, ikakuwa shida. But the good thing, my niece alikuwa ametoka na watoto na akakimbia kwetu. Mbio. Akaenda akaambia mama, Catherine anawawa na bwana. So mama naye kwa barabara tu hapo akakimbia akaita maboda, wakakuja nao nyumbani kwangu, wakapata nimefungiwa nyumba, wakajaribu, "Wewe fungua mlango, hafungui." The good thing na maboda hapo kando, I think they have a connection, kulikuwa na patrol ya polisi pia. Wakasimamisha gari ya patrol, kuna mwanamke na wao kuna mwanaume. Then they came. Walikuja na matochi hizo na kuvunja mlango.
Okay.
Then wakanitoa mimi, of course I was bleeding everywhere and everything. Wakaniweka kwa gari hospitali, huyu naye police. And that was the last time I stayed with that guy because case iliendelea, ilianza kotini, assault, nini, and then later I realized nilikuwa naenda kufunga bwana wangu. Na nikimfunga, hata magistrate aliniambia, huyu mjamaa utamfunga na utamfunga maisha. Akitoka atakumaliza. Because vile tunaendelea kufanya case kotini, akisimama kwa dock, when he talks everybody tells he has a problem. What you do wakati tutakuja kupeana ruling, inua mkono useme wewe unasamea bwana yako. Msamee for the sake of your children. You have children with him, 4 children. And that is what I did. Hata hakuamini.
Okay.
Magistrate akaniambia, "Are you under any duress? Has anybody unajua mwenyewe alikuwa amenicoach. Have you been coerced to forgive him?" Ambia, "No, I forgive him because he's a father to my children." Because sasa alikuwa anataka kupoteza kazi ya TC. Na ni mjamaa ametama ndiye amepata kazi. So nikamsamea na akaachiliwa, lakini magistrate insist we go for separation legally.
Okay.
And that is now what I pursued. So nikapewa those orders, akae mbali na mimi, nikae mbali. Anybody akionekana karibu na mwingine inakuwa nini. And that is how we have lived all the years.
This is around which time? Which year is this?
That was 2014 too.
Oh, that's still 2014.
Yeah, that 2014 too. Up to now.
Okay.
Yeah. And then hiyo ingine ulikuwa unasema ni gani?
Ya pili now you are taking him back after the side chick. So this happens before or after this?
Before, that was just the 2014.
Okay.
I think he had got some lady hapa Kandui too.
Okay.
A lady was frying some fish. I think we had convinced him kwamba he was a better wife, which is okay.
Okay.
And you know, when he was very violent to me, and by that time alikuwa amepata kazi mbali Homa Bay.
Okay.
I approached the governor nikamwambia, "Governor, nisaidie nipate mzee wangu akuje Bungoma." So that every weekend akikuja sikuwa akinipiga, nafikirianga mimi wanakuwa na watu. The governor akamsaidia. In fact, by then tulikuwa na Lengo Ibon, sijui ama somebody. Wakamtransfer immediately after 1 week akakuja Kibabi Boys.
Okay.
So we used to stay together that 2014. But wakati we were staying, I think he got some other lady hapa Kandui. And the lady, I don't know what he did to her, but to him, but he just became wild. Hata hiyo siku alinipiga hivyo na sijui hata baadaye sijui huyo mwanamke ndiye alienda, I don't know. But sasa wakati before tufike ya kupigana, he had just disappeared. He in the home.
Sasa approximately for how long?
About 3 weeks.
Okay.
Shuleni haonekani. Principal wananitafuta.
Even at school?
He's not at school, hayuko kwangu.
Okay.
Wakanitafuta, mwalimu akuji shule na he has a candidate class. What do we do? Wakakuja nyumbani kaambia mimi hata sijamuona. By then I don't know that he's with another woman. According to me, he's just somewhere drinking.
No, in one of his moments.
So when it dawned on me, wakati nilimtafuta, and then it dawned on me kwamba people told me, in fact kwetu nyumbani our worker mandara, mimi nimeona mwalimu hapa karibu. And that woman stays kwetu, karibu na kwetu, kwa ukuta ya boma yetu.
Zero grace bana. Okay.
So ndio wako wananiambia niliona mwalimu juzi hapa na paper bag. Nikamwambia serious ati yeye na anaenda kwa hiyo nyumba. When I learned that, nikaenda na walimu kwenda kumtafuta ende shuleni. Tukampata. Mimi hata sasa sikuangalia mambo ya shule. Ilianza tu kunihurt. And this guy has been here with another woman. Mimi unajua tuna vitoto vingi 4 na watoto wamefuatana.
Yes.
And he's nowhere to be seen. I'm struggling with the children.
Okay.
So I saw the lady, and it is a lady I know. A lady who has been selling as fish here in Kandui. A lady tunaitananga sweetheart. Umepotea, aniko ni kupromote unanunua samaki. This is the lady now, my husband. Amelala kwa bedroom mchana. Amelala. Niliingia tu kwa bedroom. Na nikamwambia tu sasa wewe utakuwa he was taking some tea na maini. Eating well. I think he had taken some loan. So walimu akasema hapana nisianze vita, wamekuja kuangalia mambo ya shule. Waka-insist tukatoka nao. Tulipotoka tu nilifika tu nyumbani. Watoto wakatoka shule. Na nikabebana na watoto wote na nikampelekea. Nikamwambia hata pia mwacha nikae. Na actually huyo mama akawachukua akasema sawa. Acha wakuje tutaishi. So wakati nilitoka ndio akafungia watoto kwa nyumba, nikaitwa kwa polisi, watu wakanishtaki nimeabandon sijui watoto. Polisi wakani order niende nichukue watoto. Kaenda nikachukua watoto wangu nikarudi nao. Baba wako anaenda shule. Kaanza kukaa nao. But it was a very painful thing. Mwalimu hakurudi hata hakufuata watoto.
Oh, okay.
But sasa after some 1 month, unajua hata hakurudi shule bado. Sasa interdiction ikakuja. Wamemwinterdict. Pesa I think alikuwa amechukua loan imeisha pia, wamekula, ingine wameweka stock imeisha. Mimi nimechukua mizigo zangu za watoto, nimerudi nimekaa, nimekubali wenye kumeenda. With the church members, kujua neno pia ni mzuri. One day tumekaa tu naona tu na paper bag kwa mlango. Sasa I have come back home. And I welcomed him. Yeah. Nilimkaribisha nikamwambia just tell him what is happening. No, just allow me to sleep first, I'll talk later. He will never talk because hata singekubali.
Yeah.
We never talked. Tukakaa tu tukaanza kuishi, but baadaye tena ikarudi tena ikatushinda. So that is what it was.
Yes. Have a big heart.
Very interesting, no? Yeah, when you want a marriage, you hold on it.
Yes. Hey, and then now the third one now.
Yashamba sasa, which is very, very traumatizing. Yes. It is really, because it is really draining me. Because it is still there.
Yes.
That land, nimekwambia mzee amepata kazi 2010.
Yes.
But mimi nilipata 2007.
Yes.
So when I got land, nikachukua loan. Kawaida tu watu ukipata tu kazi mara nyingi tunachukua loan ya kwanza.
Yes.
Nikachukua pesa around 400,000. By then 2007 400 was a lot of money.
A lot of money.
A lot of money. Sasa nikachukua hiyo na tulikuwa tumeamua tunataka tutafute mahali tujenge. Mimi nishashindwa tu kuishi kwa rentals. Because ya watoto wanachafua mazingira ya watu, unagombanishwa, unaembarasiwa.
Yes.
And my landlady was not very friendly to my children. So tulikuwa tumeamua hawa watoto tuko nao na ni wetu, let us go and get some place to kae. So tukachukua loan na nikachukua 100,000 nikanunua pikipiki. Ilikuwa inaitwa TVS Victor, in fact by then. I bought it 99,000 shillings.
Okay.
And then pesa ingine tukaenda hapo Malakisi tukapata na shamba nikalipia, but I was with him, with my sisters. They were some of the witnesses.
Okay.
Nikalipa, but tuka-insist because it is ni shamba yangu na yeye tunaweka kwa jina ya joint co-owners.
Yes.
That is 2009. Nikamaliza kulipa 2010.
Okay.
So tumekaa pale, tumefanya development, akapata kazi, akaenda Homa Bay, but sasa mimi nakaa hapo na watoto, nimeweka hata nimejenga rentals ingawa hazijaisha. It is a home. Then 2014 nikapata kazi, nikakuja Bungoma, tukakuja na hiyo visanga vyote kidogo kidogo, tunarudi huko tunakule Christmas huko Malakisi.
Yes.
There is even a Christmas hiyo 2014, hiyo 2013 tulienda Christmas huko na yeye. Hakuniambia chochote. Sasa venye 2014 mambo yalienda hivyo, wakamwambia akae mbali, na lakini property yetu anaweza enda. Wakati walimuinterdict alikuwa kwa huyu mama alipomfukuza akakuja akakaa kwangu, akanichosha kidogo, pia mimi nikamfukuza, akaenda akaishi Malakisi. Sasa nikajua tu ni bado it is a home. Mimi every holiday I go there na watoto, tunakula, tunachinja kuku, nimefuga kuku huko, nimeweka caretaker. Yes. Caretaker mwenye nilikuwa nimeweka was my relative.
Okay.
ananilimia. So recently tu nikienda huko I wanted to fence because nilipata fence imekuwa wameharibu na majirani. And then Ministry of Roads I think wamekuja wametengeneza barabara sasa inapita tu hapo nje. So they took part of our walipush wakaribu. So nilikuwa nataka ni fence. Kuna mti mkubwa nilinunulia hapo I wanted kuangusha huo. Nikaenda na waya nimenunua, nilikuwa nataka tu fence tu na nirudi. Nikikuwa pale naona caretaker niambia mama, kuna watu walikuja hapa jana wakitembea hapa, wanatembea wakiangalia sijui wanataka ati watu gani, ati kina ikirapa majina hapo ya watu majirani zangu. I ignored. So on this day I've come with the fundi and a few young men wanisaidie. Naona wanaume wanakuja wameshika mapanga. Ati wewe mbona una trespass kwa shamba yetu? Hii unajua hii place mwalimu aliuza kitambo. I am the buyer, I'm the one who bought this land. I said, what are you talking about? Anaba tokeni. Sasa vijana wangu walitaka waanze kisirani, nikamwambia hapana. I don't work like that. Ingeni kwa gari twende. Wakaingia kwa gari, nikadrive nikakuja kwa advocate. Whoever mwenye alini kwanza nikaenda kwa Sela akasema I'm not aware shamba iliuzwa, hii shamba si madam ni yako. Nikamwambia kuna watu wameleta kasheshe huko ndini hata si hatujui. Nikakuja kwa advocate with Onyando nikamuuliza you are the person who ulitusimamia when
yes.
This land, are we not, what has happened? Ati no, this is, hakuna mtu nikaenda kwa lands, jina bado iko tu. Kwa majina yetu.
Transfer haijafanyika kutoka kwa joint ownership yenu
na bwanangu. So nikakaa chini ndio advocate akaniambia you find out kwanza uone ni nini. So kidogo tu nikaona my husband ananitumia message with a new number because tuko tumeblokiana. At that land I sold it 10 years ago. And you are trespassing. When you go to that land, you will be killed or be beaten. Don't step on that land. 10 years ago, hata sikumjibu. So nikaenda kwa chief, nikaenda kwanza kwa kotini, wakaniambia hapana, enda uanzie chini. Enda huko kwa shamba, village anzia na village Riguru, muende sabu chief, mpande hivyo, mambo ya shamba inaendanga hivyo. So kweli nimeenda hivyo, tumeenda hivyo, tukafika kwa chief. Hao watu wakaitwa, walipokuja wakasema hao mwalimu aliouzia shamba aliwaambia the owners of that land ni yeye, na yeye hana familia yenye alikuwa nayo ilienda US wakakufia huko. Sasa that's why yeye alinunua shamba. Witnesses imaginary. Agreement, no agreement they made. Sasa ndio chief akamwambia now this one hata mkienda kotini you are going to lose. Because this lady, this is matrimonial property na kuna watoto. You cannot sell land. And then tuko tunaongea tu cordially. And then mwalimu the buyer we aka request mwalimu amrudishie pesa yake. It is a property worth 2 million, lakini mwalimu alikuwa amepewa 300,000. I think because of kunywa. Hata chief akagombanisha buyer akasema how could you buy such a big land with 300,000? I know he approached me and now what could I do? So chief akamwambia now mwalimu unaweza rudisha this guy pesa yake, hii property matrimonial hata mkienda mbele kwanza mtashtakiwa. Because the buyer atashtakiwa for not doing due diligence with the Ministry of Lands, na wewe utashtakiwa kwa sababu that is mischief. Akakubali. But later wakaruka wakasema no, hakuna pesa inarudishwa, hiyo shamba ni huyo. So we are in the process of another step.
So the matter proceeded to court. Oof, man, I wish you all the best on that end.
It happens. In fact, I've been thinking of even hata sijui niache tu because sasa hata hii mali ya dunia unajua
God's wisdom with you on that one, man. I am not even sure. I don't think I'm qualified to comment on that issue because I'm telling you, mambo ya shamba hakuna kitu mbaya kama shamba iko na kesi mazee. You actually hope that if you get a parcel of land, cross your fingers that is the best and hakuna kesi yote
unajua issues za mashamba pia zinaleta a lot of misfortunes hata kwa watu zenye hazina maana.
Yes.
So you look at some of those things alafu nasema I will see what to do.
Yeah. So later on, in a more, I want to call it tongue-in-cheek post, I saw you saying something to the effect of that you are nini hata kama mmekosana aje, even in the midst of all that you still performed your bedroom duties.
Yeah, you know, in heaven there is nothing like that. So these things we do it on earth here.
Yes.
Mbinguni ni kuimba tu na kukunywa maziwa na kuimba tu hallelujah. So hizi vitu, and again,
yes.
You know, when you don't put your hormones to work, they go into lull. Zinalala. And then you reach menopause haraka.
Okay.
Ama kama nyi wanaume mnaisha nguvu. Sijui kama mnajua hivyo.
Teachers.
And again, kuna vile hormones zinasumbua particular age when you are young. And you know, if you don't put them into the right use, you find that you are bleeding on other people who have not hurt you. Yes. That's why unapata maybe mtu is just bitter. Mtu ni mkali tu.
Yes.
Si ati kwa sababu amezaliwa hivyo ama kwa sababu ni ile tu anahitaji kuweka hormones zake the right place.
Yes.
It was not happening with me that way. Me, I just decided that now with my limit has gone like this. I actually need a shoulder to lean on. I also need a man. A man is very important in a woman's life.
Yes.
Yeah. Why should I live without a man? And why did God create them in any case? And so nikapata kijana mtu tukaanza kusukuma maisha kidogo.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is
where you are right now. So even the earlier position, even despite the violence, you still gave yourself to him. Like, is that a position you hold right now? Because that particular post, when you made that post, there was a lot of backlash on you. Like, when hata mama wako na agree na wana sema hapana, that is it's more like let me try paraphrase it. It was like hata with even Papa Boy, with all the violence, bado ulikuwa na you still perform your bedroom duties, and your friends in the comment section were like,
sometimes I post just to get people's opinion about something.
Reaction, huh?
Yeah, I am always doing that because I have some people in my inbox. People come to me so many times in my inbox for counseling.
Oh, so that was not a real account.
No, but it used to happen.
Yes.
Baba Boy was one person who could beat you are bleeding, but still demand for his conjugal rights.
Okay.
On several occasions.
Okay.
I used to do that. I used to give in because I also never wanted it to be. By the way, there is a time he almost even killed me when we were in Homa Bay. Okay. I visited him. I had not told him I was visiting him, but I was pregnant. He had gone to work. Hakuja nyumbani, miezi imeisha. Mimi sasa nashanga. You know, my mistake was getting pregnant every year. I think that was my greatest undoing.
Yes.
But now he disappeared after kupata kazi. So I decided, now that alinionyesha penye anaishi, wacha tu mimi nipange safari niende. By the way, never visit even if it is your husband. Usiwahi mvisit bila I'm a boyfriend.
Yes.
You'll get a shock of your life.
Yes.
Mwambie tu I'll be coming over. Wacha tu atengeneza atoe hizo slippers chini ya kitanda.
Yes.
Atoe hizo maviraka.
Yes.
Mimi I went nikasema I am the wife. Amenilipia mahari, lazima naenda tu. Nilifika huko nikapata some old mama kwa nyumba. According to me nikafikira maybe ni mama fua amekuja kufua. Old.
Yes.
And she does not even understand Kiswahili. Nikijaluo tu tunaongea anania nyako koro ibiro. Atasi. Nasema kamwambia mimi ni bibi ya mwalimu. Atuongei. Mwalimu sijui penye ameenda.
Yes.
Nilikaa pale with this lady, mimi nafikiri ni mama fua. Naona mwalimu hakuji, napiga simu hashiki, natuma message I'm in your house, where are you? Kumbe hiyo message ndio was the worst.
It was the worst. Sasa ulimtipa akajua kuisha.
Sasa hakukuja. Na mimi niko na njaa. That lady, in fact, if I would ever advise anyone to marry, awe mwanamke mzee. That lady was very loving. She cooked for me ugali. I was very hungry.
Okay.
Akanipikia na samaki. Anaongea Kijaluo, naongea Kiswahili because I understand the Luo yote.
Okay.
Speaking ndio shida.
Yes.
Tunaongea afa ananiambia mwalimu, yeye kwa Kijaluo ananiambia mwalimu anamsumbua sana. Mwalimu amekuwa tu anakunywa akilala nje. Naomba
mwanzo. Pia anasumbua huyu mama pia.
Sasa akanielezea. Na mimi nikamwambia mimi pia ni bibi yake. Sasa na point tu this stomach is his.
Yes.
Akaniambia amesaambia mimi. Okay. Tukakaa kwa hiyo nyumba. akakula sapa, mwalimu never came. The following day mwalimu never came. So mimi nikatoa pesa niko nazo, tukanunua tena chakula. Huyu mama anapika, ananiosha manguo. The third day mwalimu alikuja, akasafirisha huyu mama atoke, nikabaki na yeye. Mwalimu did me wonders. Akaniambia, why did you even come without letting me know? That night mwalimu really was very hostile, and was very drunk. Tena akaanza to from nowhere, hey, wewe umepewa vitina na walimu, majirani zangu walimu hata sijui. And then he went confronting a teacher who was there, ambaye was again his head. And then ikakuwa tu vita, nikapigwa hapo, polisi wakakuja wakanisave. So, but before police wakuja, amenipiga, and he demands for his conjugal rights. I looked at two things.
Yeah.
Life or give this one.
Yeah.
Which one is a better deal?
Yeah.
I decided, wacha niweke amalize, halafu aniache.
Yes.
And then he comfortably does it, and he belts and he drinks water na anavechakala na anaenda.
I actually know what that means. Belching. Yes.
Yeah, so the following day maskari of course wakaingilia, but nika-advisiwa tu nirudi nyumbani. I came back and I lived. Even after that mistreatment, I still lived with mwalimu for 11 years. In fact, I came, I told mom was like, now why did you, ulifuata bwana nini? Amekupea chakula, amekulinda nyumba. Wewe wachana na bwana, unafuata bwana nini? And that is what I said, kumbe ni kufuata bwana. I will not fuata again. And from there, I never visited him unless he told me come. And anytime I came, I found the house clean. I don't want to know how it's cleaned. I never looked under the bed. Nipate stress. Nafika, nakula, nalala, nanipea. Naenda. We lived.
A1. Okay. So, yeah, that was heavy. Yeah,
no, that is marriage.
Let me check some.
People go through marriage.
Chadi ongeze skari kwa mili. Thank God for a sponsor here where I need to re-energize for that one. So, there is even one more story here that I actually ran into, and I was like, hey, bwana, ni nini Kate hajaona bwana? Like, what under God's earth has she not seen? Because now these are the moment where you actually are cleaning your own house, na unapata your own death certificate.
Mwalimu has done things that are stuck.
You guy, I'm like, sasa itabidi uandika kitabu at this point, because you're actually very good at writing. So at this point you like,
I have healed, because hapo nyuma ningeongea hiyo kitu nilikuwa nalia, because unajua sisi kwetu ukitengenezea mtu death certificate, it's like you are preempting
their death. How did he ever explain himself out of this one?
No, he just got wild. Kawaida. He used to hide behind
the wildness, violence, so that he does not be held accountable.
So you cannot hold him accountable for anything.
Yes.
So when we are just cleaning the house and you find the death certificate, and the death certificate is in your name, you are wondering which Kate Nabutola is dead. I'm here, and you are asking, have you seen this? Where have you got it? I've just got it inside kwa kabati huku chini. Hey, let me look at it. No, you must tell him, Kate, where is this thing coming from? Unajua sasa anakurudishia wewe. But I realized he used me to get, because later on I realized mwalimu had taken almost all his shares in very major organizations and whatever.
Yes.
So I think alitumia kwenda kwa mwalimu sako, akapewa pesa ya maiti ya bibi. They normally give a lot of money. By then they were giving around 200,000. Na unajua they only demand for a death certificate of your wife. So I think alienda akatumia, akapewa pesa. And then I think there's also kuna pia kuko na organization. Okay, he's one person when he's very broke. He thinks of anything.
Quite desperate.
Because like even me when I was pursuing my masters, nilianza kupursue masters in most university.
Yes.
By the way niliacha njiani.
Okay.
Because of frustration. Nilianza kupursue masters in 20.
What were you mastering in?
It was diplomacy and international relations. In fact, hizo ma transcript ndio zinipatia kazi kwa governor.
All right.
And it was a good course, and I was doing well. Generally, I am nikiamua kufanya kitu nafanya. And I was on it. I wanted to finish within 2 years.
Yes.
In fact, HELB walinipatia pesa.
Nice.
But sasa yeye akikosa pesa he could use any means to get money. So I remember that time we were almost doing exams zetu za masters. I've come home now, we are revising. I have a laptop nimenunua. Natoka kidogo hivi naenda sokoni kuleta mayai, napata hakuna laptop. Natafuta laptop kila mahali, hakuna. And you know that laptop ilipotea hivyo. When I was even working here, I hope hii hata itafikia ofisi, tukanunuliwa gadgets za ofisi, iPad na masimu. By then tulikuwa tunanunuliwa kama officers wa ofisi ya governor. Very nice phones. Na laptop na iPad. Nilienda nazo nyumbani. And they just disappeared from my bed. Only to hear zilienda nikai-track na polisi wakaipata iliuzwa, haiko hata hapa. So I understood kwamba he was one person when he's very badly off financially, he could do anything to get money. I think that has really, it is not fair. If he can go to an extent ya kuuza shamba just to get 300 uende ukunywe, don't you think that is very serious?
Yeah, that's law of the law, man. I don't think you can find a law beyond that, because now you see these your own children's heritage.
But at the end of the day, you look at him as the father to your children, and your children resemble him 3/4 of everything. In fact, everything.
Yes.
He's the man who took you out of your girlhood, and he also gave you very nice children. I have very nice children, very bright children.
Yes.
One has been in FSK.
Yes.
Another one's in Bridget, who is in KU. Another one is in St. Joseph. Another one, a very sharp boy, grade 9.
Nice.
Kapoyaka nikajuzi yako nikamwingine. But very nice children. Okay. So sometimes I become very angry with him. But I look at the children and I just get some solace.
Yes. At least he gave you these beautiful
he gave
children.
Me these children. And I even encourage my children sometimes to go and visit their father. Okay. Though he never likes. Unless him mwenyewe akuja kutani nao tu kwa barabara. Yeah, there is a time nilikuwa nawaambia December mnaenda mnaona baba yenu. Anaishi hapa Romema, mwende mtembelee. But there's a day they went and they were really mistreated by, I think, the wife, the new wife he had married.
Okay.
So they put up a stop to it.
Oh.
But I do encourage them, anytime you have an opportunity, go and see your father. Even him, I tell him, but nawambia usikuje kwa boma yangu kuwaonea. You can call them anywhere, have some bonding with them. As long as don't pollute them, their mind.
Yeah.
Na mimi pia sitawa pollute. And I think that one has worked for us.
Has any of them ever had this conversation with you, like where we like this, they are old enough to just understand things and the way they are?
Yeah, my son who is now in college second year, the firstborn, and the girl who is first year. When we were fighting with the father, they were old enough.
They were old enough to see the chaos.
They were old enough, they could see, and even up to now, they see their father, how he behaves.
Okay.
When he's drunk, even when they visited him, akiwa kwa mama yao huku.
Yes.
He even fights that lady. And even my own daughter called me one day, hey mom, haki dada anapiga auntie, ambia wewe wachana. Murudi nyumbani kama muwezi. So they know that their father is just violent.
Yes.
And then also when he drinks, he becomes very reckless. Okay. Anybody who passes before him, yeye anapiga. So like the boy, in fact, hata hapendi kukaa na baba yake because akilewa anaamka anampiga. Na unajua ni kijana mkubwa.
Yes.
Anaweza amua sasa acha huyu mzee pia mimi nikamatane na yeye alafu apate laana bure.
Yes.
So they know. There's a time they wanted us to reconcile, especially when we learned that he was struggling.
Yes.
Now they were sympathizing with their father. Baba hana pesa, anaishi tu sijui aje mom na sisi tuka hapa, so mpe hata nyumba moja hapo aishi. In fact, even my own mom called me and told me, Catherine, I want you to take one of your rental houses upatie bwana yako aishi. Bwana yako ataendelea kuhangaika kwa streets. My daughter approached me, mom, najua baba alikosa, but mpatie tu hata jikoni akae ndani. So nikawauliza now, mom, how are we going to operate? Baba akikaa pale. Nyinyi mnajua baba yenu. How are we going to operate? So them, they sympathize sometimes with him. He's their father.
Yes.
But now it cannot just work. You cannot have him living there. Sasa itakuwaje?
Na ngumu.
It cannot.
There's too much water under the bridge there. Yeah. Yes.
It cannot.
Well, that's heavy. And this is just this lifetime hii kidogo tu yani bado na maisha bado ina unfold yani this is
but it has taught me to be a strong woman.
Yes.
And I've also learned a few things. I know at least I've tested life in marriage.
Yes.
I've tested life in singlehood. I've tested life in remarriage.
Okay.
And I can tell you for free, it is important mtu kujipenda tu mwenyewe.
Yes.
Don't do anything because of societal pressure.
Yes.
And again, if marriage is not working,
yes,
don't insist on it.
You
better live single than die married. You know,
that's a
die
key point,
married
yes.
And die like a dog.
Yes.
Secondly, if your marriage is not troubled, don't listen to people who are naysayers, who say negativity about marriage.
Yes.
I do meet women who say, mimi nitaacha tu bwana kwa sababu ana pesa. By the way, women, we know how to demean a man, yes, especially basing on financial capacities. I do tell them, ma'am, I've been single, let me tell you. Out here, utawachana huyo bwana, utatamani bwana huko na wingi unautampata.
Out it's bad.
And even the friends you are having when married, when you become single,
wanakutoka.
Wanaona kwamba wewe you are a bad influence.
Yes.
And loneliness is there. It is a fact.
Yes.
There are things you can only talk with your husband.
Your husband, yes.
There are some stories you cannot talk with your daughter.
No.
I don't know, mom, unanibo. Like my daughters perpetually, they're on TV, they're on their phones on their laptop. You are now, if you don't have anybody to talk to, now, yes, you are bored. There is that particular loneliness too. And then kuna kitu pia ambayo wanasema mtu asiangalie ndoa ya mtu mwingine na ilinganishe na yake.
Comparison, yes.
Yeah, people meet on different levels. Ukianza kuangalia ya huyu na uangalia yako uone yako hata ifai utoke I think singlehood is good ama marriage is good. Don't do anything because of what any other person is doing. But I can tell you, at least I've tested marriage, I've tested singlehood, I've tested remarriage. I think I have lived life.
You have a 360.
I've lived life.
You have a 360 of this whole. You're wiser. Yes.
Yeah.
There was a question I was going to ask you, but I think I think it's almost an unfair question to ask you, because it's more of like like how they say it takes two to tango, and like you know very well this story you're telling us. This is most like your perspective.
Yes.
No. So, but what would you say that is a role that you actually played in the things unfolding the way they unfolded?
Now, I also tend to believe I had a part I played in that marriage breakup.
Yes.
I'm very outgoing. I'm an extrovert.
Yes.
In fact, overly extrovert.
Okay.
I'm one person, I can make friends and become too social.
Yes.
To raise suspicion.
Okay.
Now when that there is nothing.
Okay.
So, and my husband is a very serious introvert.
Okay.
You know, now these are two people that are meeting.
Polar opposites, huh?
Yes.
All right.
So, Mimi, there is a time my husband never wanted me to interact so much with the people around me, including colleagues. Hata nimekuambia hata akasema hata hakuna kwenda kanisa. In fact, there's a day even my pastor huko kanisa wali to visit, akafukuza na slasher. But hii kitu na msimuonyeshe yangu ikianguka.
Sawa.
So I realized that I was one of the causes of his insecurity. Okay. And then even when I was also chatting on social media, I could even sometimes using his maneno dear. Umekutana na mtu.
They're trigger words for him.
They were triggering him so much. And then also, I am one person, I never take no for an answer. Okay. Yes. So sometimes, and he's not one person who likes arguing. Okay. Maybe I'm very argumentative. Mpaka tu tufike tu point, sasa tuseme po.
Ati po.
Yeye naye anataka kikwambia kitu kimoja.
Yes.
Mwenye maisha.
Fight ni maisha.
Mimi nataka tuseme sasa turudie pale.
Let us get all the points of view paka.
So I used to trigger him so much.
Yes.
I used to trigger him so much.
Okay.
And then also I used one person, wakati nilianza kupata mshahara, I ignored the part he had played in my life when he was not employed. I think that was also something because sasa ikafika mahali si kuona ile pacha alinisaidia nikaanza tu kuona mimi pesa zangu ni mingi, zake ni ndogo.
Did you ever like demean him over his low economic position? Like did it ever come out in speech or in any form of expression?
Not in speech, but in action.
Okay.
Yeah, like sometimes I could, especially when I got the job at the county.
Yes.
He still had that mentality ya kutaka kumonitor pesa. By then, when we were teachers, we could monitor our salaries together. But sasa nilipata kazi kwa county pia, na unajua sasa vipesa vinaingia huku na huku. Sasa utaki mtu aanze kukuambia hii pesa fanye hivi. Sasa nikaanza kuona wewe tulia tu, wewe si uko na mshahara wako, wacha mimi yenye nimepata. Nikaona akaanza kuona ni kama namdimini.
Yes.
And then that days pia he could want, of course, conjugal rights. I refuse because he's amelewa.
Okay.
And then the following day naenda kazi, ukirudi anaona tu now you denied him because you had somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that was the greatest. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa inamuudhi sana.
Yes.
It raised a lot of insecurity
and suspicion. It fed more into his insecurities
and suspicion. Because even wakati we signed for divorce, that is what he raised. Kwamba I used to deny him and go and give to somebody else. Now you unajua continue ndio vitu wanapenda kusikia.
Yes. They hang on to those completely. Yeah, they hang on to those heavily. Now, okay, that's well articulated. That's very well articulated. I think it's well answered. Let me see if there is anything else hanging on there that I would like to get your points on. I would like to get your thoughts on some now issues. Touch and go. So ndoa ni ngumu hivyo, like is marriage that difficult? No. I'm not now achana na yako tu sasa in particular, because now this generally at a macro, we are now trying to like talk at a macro level, because you can look at the type of things in your DM. Unaona maneno yanakuja kwa DM yako, maneno yanakuja tu hivi. People are coming to you for all manner of things. Wengine hata nataka uwapatie sijui watu, like I see people coming to you for all manner of reasons, and it's all hedged on the fact that ndoa ni ngumu, like the general perception ama the general environment is that marriage is very difficult. But how did we get here as a society?
You know,
why do you think?
Actually, marriage is not difficult. You know, marriage that is anchored on a particular belief.
Yes.
Especially a marriage that is anchored on Christ survives. That is one thing most people never want to believe. A marriage that is anchored on Christ. The moment mnaoana and you involve Christ in your marriage, that marriage will survive. However, you know, the reason why most people, currently why marriage is not surviving is because there is a lot of awareness in people, and there is a lot of exposure to people. People are accessing a lot of things on internet, reading a lot, and also people are learning their rights. No. The problem is boy-child. Men have abdicated their duties. They have abdicated their duties and left women to carry that burden. So that one has made women become the voice of the family, while men are down. That is what I normally tell people. As a man, you need to be a man. The moment you start becoming a child, you become a simp. What do I mean when I say you're simple? It means a woman is now getting and control well. As a man, you're supposed to lead, you're supposed to provide, you're supposed to protect and other things. But if you are there, wewe ni bwana, haufanyi kazi, ama hata unafanya kazi lakini hata haionekani, you are there, you don't protect the family. Protection does not mean only going to fight with other men who are seducing your wife. Protection means so many things. Securing these people's future, buying them land, wajenge, investments. That is protection. If you don't provide, if you don't fulfill your conjugal right to that woman, tell me, how will marriage survive? And the reason why we leave our mothers and fathers is we come because especially that conjugal thing. So if you're not giving it to me, why am I even spending with you? in the first place.
Ushasema. Muhimu.
That is very important.
The one of the things huko unapata nyumbani
sasa. Kama umekosana na bwana na hiyo kitu mkule.
Yes.
Kesho yake kama utakasirika basi wewe uko na mashetani. Hata wezi
word.
Hii inamaliza namba tu.
Paul nasikia.
It is true. So marriage is not difficult, but again, women have also become over-expectant. They expect too much from their men.
The expectations are just a bit unrealistic.
Yeah, unrealistic.
Yes.
You get this man, mumekuwa mna date, akiwa huku nje anavaa vizuri, kumbe anatumia hata anaomba hata wazazi. Now you are in a marriage, now you are the two of you. Hizo pesa sasa hakuna. Haya kidogo mtoto amekuja, attention ya mama imeshift imeenda kwa mtoto. Bwana ameacha pale na remote ya TV. Now tell me. So unajua ataanza kufikiria now, let me go out and get company with my fella men.
Yes.
Akifika kule and then kuna wale wazuri pia wanapita hapo, wasichana wazuri tu wamerembeka wamevalishwa. Anaanza kuota. Huyu akirudi nyumbani, generally when a man is eyeing another woman, as women we have instincts. You will tell. There are so many things that will tell you that this man is seeing another woman. It might not be kwamba wameenda deep, but the moment anaanza tu kumuona,
could divert attention,
utanotice. Yes, alafu sasa huyo mwenye ananyonyesha hapa atafurahi kweli. Hapo naye pia ataanza tu antagonism. Sasa mnaanza kusumbuana tu, mara mnatafuta excuses mara, lakini the reason huyu ameanza kususpect huyu anaenda out. Na huyu naye anaona kama bibi ampatii attention. Yes. But because of their pride na kiburi, they cannot, kila mmoja aseme kile kinamsumbua. But pale ambapo watu wanakaa pamoja, wanakula na wanaomba, anasema babe, acha tu sasa mimi nikwambie, jana mimi nilikuwa sika sana nini? Wewe bana ni kuliendaje? Mimi nilichoka, nilifua nguo, mgongo ikaniuma, but sasa sawa, sisi tufanye sahi basi. Yeah. And you sort it. And that is okay.
I love you for that so much.
It's not hard.
Another issue I would like you to comment on is or was the female empowerment campaign. Do you think it is a double-edged sword? Like it was a good thing, yes. The ladies in the family, in the society, were being underutilized, but now they are. But now here we are. The family unit looks like it's
to me, women empowerment or girl-child empowerment or women, whatever it is.
Yes.
To me, it was a good thing. Actually, it was intended for good.
Yes.
By then women were really downtrodden.
They were really subjugated, yes.
Yeah, and opportunities were not being availed to women. But when the women were now left to compete with men favorably,
yes,
you can see women are also okay. Now, the only problem is that the world at large concentrated on the female child, the female, and ignored the male child.
Totally, yes.
In fact, boy child kwa society wamesauliwa. You walk, especially, let me just give an example of Kenya alone. You walk in this country and organizations zinashughulikia watoto wasichana. Ziko mingi, lakini ile organization inashughulikia tu watoto wavulana iko chache sana.
Yes.
To them they value the education of a girl child, empowerment ya mtoto msichana anaenda, na wamesahau kwamba hao watoto watafika mahali watake hao wenzao wenye macho chini.
Yes.
So the moment huyu mwenye ako juu amekuja amepata mwenzake mwenye ako chini, unajua sasa mindset haiko pamoja.
No,
huyu ataona kama wewe umekuja kunitawala. I'm the man. And you know that particular feeling kwamba you are a man, that manly instinct is in all men.
Yes.
Whether alisoma ama hakusoma.
Yes.
Hata kama ni workman, lakini he feels he's a man. Hata kama ni mwanamke ulisoma uko na PhD, but that man feels he's a man and you are a woman.
Yes.
So now when you are feeling you are a man, your wife has a PhD, is a doctor, is a director somewhere, we mwenyewe you are struggling with M-Pesa shopping, kandui falling and waking up every morning. Utaenda nyumbani mwambie kitu gani?
Yes.
So we ignored watoto wavulana.
Yes.
Mimi kwangu ningesema it is a high time now they also shifted that attention to watoto wavulana. And then also give them ear. Let the male come out and voice their frustration. The problem with most men, they would rather die with their problems.
Yes.
Utapata mwanaume anapitia mambo mengi sana. but will not share even with their own spouse.
Yes.
Unasikia tu baadaye mtu ameenda amepotea, amekufa, amefanya vitu gani, amekunywa pombe. But if he would have shared and the world not judging that particular person, then they will be somewhere else. They should also be empowered, should be encouraged.
Yes.
So that they are at par with the girl child.
That's a good answer. Really good answer. Because as I told you earlier, this is one of those spaces that I intentionally celebrate gentlemen. And rather this platform intentionally celebrates gentlemen. And not because it means that sasa tuko na shida na wanawake. No, we do not have a problem with women. It's just that women are celebrated so immensely on so many other platforms. There are so many girl platforms and very few platforms that actually celebrate the effort that men put in and actually just acknowledges their weaknesses and also says that these are men, these are people who should be listened to. Hata kama inaonekana kweli kesi hii nayo hii ni mbaya, lakini bado hebu msikizie, maybe kuna sababu fulani, there's an underlying reason that led to those set of actions and things unfolding the way they did.
Yeah, in fact for a long time the country, the government never used to take kwamba men were also being battered in their marriages.
Oh yes, for sure. In
fact it was ignored. Lakini mwanamke apigwe tu kofi na mwanaume na hata video ichukuliwe tu, we will be up in arms. That man should be castrated.
Itakuwa tena demonstrations.
That man must go down.
Yes.
But mwanaume unajua kuna wanaume wengine anapigwa.
Oh yes.
They are going through hell, but they don't, hata wakisema the world will judge them.
Stigma and shame in the first place.
You are a weak man.
Yako, yes.
So that notion should be done away with.
Yes.
Yeah, to empower men.
Well, so I also saw you mentioned earlier that your daughter, is this the firstborn daughter?
She's my second born.
She's the
child.
second born, but your firstborn.
Only girl.
Oh, she's the only girl.
Yeah, among 4 boys.
Kuna wangapi in total?
I have 5 children. Yes. 4 boys, 1 girl.
Nice. So I saw she joined my alma mater. Hata niliona mmepiga picha mkiwa huko, nikasema tu hii ilikuwa kama mtaa yangu, imenikumbusha mbali.
Huko KU.
Yes, actually I was at KU.
She's going for actual science.
Nice.
At first, you know me, I lived knowing it is only teaching.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Hata kutoka kumbe you can take someone out of the village, but you cannot take the village out of somebody. You don't know me all the years.
Pia ulikuwa unataka kukazania na fanya teaching.
You know, my girl wanted to get an A. She was in St. Bridget Kemenene.
Yes.
But she didn't get that particular grade.
Yes.
It really haikutufurahisha sana.
Yes.
Sasa tukakaa chini nikasema
sasa. What did she end up getting?
She got a B+.
Okay.
So
that's still good.
Wakati tuli apply, in fact I was the one helping her apply. I actually chose teaching as one of the subjects, and I wanted her to go to Kibabi University so that she commutes from home.
Kwetu hapo.
Mtoto akaniambia, "Mom, mimi nikiitwa Kibabi sitaenda, but wacha tu kwa sababu me insist, let us apply." And then barua ikakuja, actual science KU. I almost ran mad. What are this? Because actual science, the much I know, hata hakuna kazi Kenya.
Kazi.
No, ngoja tu before people talk to me. Before people talk to me, by the way, so many people talk to me.
Actuals are really well paid, my friend.
People talk to me. Some even said, even our own ex-governor wa hapa.
Yes.
They gave to me even watu wako US walitoka hapa.
Yes.
And they gave my daughter so much mentorship. Waka wengine hata wakachukua details za mtoto.
Yes.
And they told me this guy should just go for that course. Nothing else, nothing less.
Nice.
Sasa nikasema okay. And I looked at the course itself is even more expensive than teaching. Na mimi hata pesa sina.
Yes.
Na nikamwambia, "Mom, let us now ignore the world. It is me and you. Do you love me?" Yes. "What do you think we should do?" Actual science. And I said, I have a friend, a very good friend who encouraged me, Pamela Mactolo. Told me there is Pamela and then kuna Judy.
Yes.
Wakanilink kwa so many other people. People called him, wakaniambia, "Acha mtoto aende afanye hiyo course. We shall support her." Sasa akaenda. Nikangangana kabisa, tukangangana. akaenda na venye unfortunately alipofika to the first 1 week na akaibiwa kila kitu.
So you saw that story. Yes, I saw that story.
So ikamshtua kidogo, but tukamwambia hapana. And I have very good friends on Facebook.
Walimkaribisha Nairobi virafu.
Vizuri sina haikuenda.
Yes.
Watu wa Facebook wengine wakamvisit, wengine wakamchangia pesa, then she's doing well.
She's doing well.
Yeah, she's doing well.
What is the one advice you'd give her now that she's also now becoming a woman and she's probably going to get into dating? A life lesson that you've picked through these life experiences of yours. What is the one life lesson you'd give her to go into forge with into actually hapa nilikuwa nimeandika what is the one life lesson you'll make her swear by?
One thing I've always told my daughter and even my sons. Kwanza my sons, now that I have 4.
Yes.
And they're very rowdy, but they're very good. And they're very gigantic kama their father.
Yes.
They do fight in the house. Wakipigana mimi nakaa hapo kwa TV naangalia hata
hatutaki maneno.
Wamalize.
Bora usivunje kitu.
Yes. Natetea tu kale kadogo nakaa nako au wapigane huko.
Yes.
There is a day walipigana vibaya sana, hata mmoja akaumiza jino mwingine jicho. Nikaigino wakapona wenyewe polepole. But I do tell them one thing. Yes. My son Sikiza, you are growing into men. Be a man. Usingoje utafutiwe. That is the first thing I tell them. Ukifika 18 years, huyu amefika 18 years, nilimtoa kwa nyumba yangu mbio nikampatia room akae huko. Ukifika 18 years, you are an adult. Anza to be responsible of your life. The moment you start being responsible of your life, utajua kwamba ukikaa na msichana ya mtu kwamba whatever happens it is your doing. And I also tell them, when you are like this, what is in you is yours now.
Yes.
But the moment anything leaves you to another person, it is not yours, ni ya serikali. Na utapitia shida. I do tell them. So I do teach them. And you know, tunakaa chini, wengine wanafijeti, wanainama, but I look at me, I'm telling you. You are growing. Kesho hii mnaanza kutongozana na wasichana.
Yes.
Anything that iko kwa mwili yako sahi ndani ni yako. Yes. Lakini ikitoka tu nje ni ya serikali na usicheze na serikali. Serikali ni mbaya. Na umeelewa chenye nasema? Hati tumeelewa. My daughter, wherever you are here, you are the only girl.
Yes.
One thing I'm telling you, marriage is good. Marriage is a blessing. But wakati ingia kwa ndoa with a particular intention. Intention ni nini? Kwamba umependa mwanaume and you're going to stay with that man forever. Never leave your husband come here ukifika mama ako nyumbani na nyumba ako na mareni utaenda mkae pale kana bwana wako. Lakini akianza kukuonyesha mangumi, mom come, I'm here for you. Usiwahi kubali mwanaume anakupiga kama ngoma ya Uganda. I'm here for you. Anytime you realize that your life is in danger, I will always be here. Your protection.
Yes.
Anything else at madharau, sijua amekunyima pesa, those ones you can handle in the bedroom. And you're going to be, mom, sasa kweli. Yeah.
Yes.
And I tell them.
Yes.
So, but I have told her, now that you are a student, concentrate on your education.
Yes.
Of course, there are boys who will come in the universities, but look at what has taken you there.
Yes.
And the good thing, the girl is he's not like the brother. The brother is a bit introvert, Pia. I think he's a genes too.
Yes.
He doesn't speak so much, but the girl speaks. Kwambe, hey, mom, nilikuwa naenda class leo. And then, hey, kuna tu, sasa uko tu sawa, lakini.
Yes.
So I do tell them, and then I do working like there is my boy who was St. Joseph's. He's a very outgoing boy, Pia, but he cheeky. So there is a day I realized the boy on his phone, he was chatting with someone. Then the sister sneaked in the phone. Afa akaniambia, text tu, tuko kwa sitting room tu, and text mom, tuma this guy aende kwa duka and then nikuja hapo tusome kwa chats zake. Tukamtuma aende alete mayai. Tukasonga. The boy sijui anatongoza sijui mwalimu ama vitu gani. So when he came back nikamwambia wewe, why were you talking to mwalimu? With that mwalimu madhe ananiita sijui ananiita jina lingine mkoro, hata sijui mkoro. Ati mkoro bana, huyo ni TP mwingine. TP and you are in form 1, you are talking to a TP. Sasa unajua maadhi wasichana wanaomba credit. Where you in form 1? So we talked to him. We told him.
TP alikuwa ameingia box hapa.
Hata TP mwenyewe anatumia my boy pocket money. And the good thing that TP is not even in that school. But I got her contact and I realized just a young girl kametoka shule pia. And confusion. But let me tell you, Joy.
Nakwambia pia mimi hata tulikuwa shule ama TP alikuwa anaweza mbaya. Hata tulikuwa tunataka sasa pia sisi wa campus.
But Joy, let me tell you, there is a character, there is something that is not right with the current generation. Do you know most of young men want mature women?
Oh yes, there is
women who have matured.
Yes, there's a
than them.
Yes.
They wanataka mwanamke hata mwenye alito. Like mimi unapata tu mtoto wa 27 years maadhi nimekukufia. I'm not 27 years. I'm 40s.
Yes.
Unapata that boy is very troubled about you. Maybe I do counseling on my you always see my post. Yes. Nikikuonyesha tu vijana wenye wamekuja tu kwa inbox yangu paka wakinitumia pesa. I link them to a particular woman who is older. You'll be surprised. Surprisingly.
Why do you think that is though?
Of course, wasichana they have demands.
No.
And then them they say kwamba wasichana wanaoplay ati afadhali mama amekoma atatosheka na wewe mmoja, lakini young girls anataka akona boyfriend mwingine ati sasa hiyo inaleta shida.
Hey, how tables turn, man. God damn. Kitambo ilikuwa wanaume ndio wanacheza hii kanungo, sasa sisi ndio tunachezesha tena.
And then wasichana pia hii mambo ya kuomba credit demands too.
Yes.
I think watoto wavulana wameogopa.
Okay.
And surprisingly now women now want younger.
So there's an inversion in the dating
Where
matrix.
Where are these old men going to go and these young girls? The old men will look for young girls.
And young boys are looking for older women.
Watu wamewawa all over. It is because the wife had really, it is just an
it's messed up, yes.
It is a messed up society.
Yes.
As a society, we need to educate our children.
Yes, tunafaa to reset na hii generation tunalea saizi as much as possible.
Because mtoto anaanza kama jokes kwamba mimi nataka tu mokoro, mimi nataka tu mwalimu wa TP. Usipokuwa farm, me I was so farm mpaka nikamwambia vaa tuende, nataka kwenda kwa mwalimu wa TP. Mkuje muishi hapa, hakuna kusoma tena. Hiyo ni bwana bibi yako from today. Akasema Masa, niaje? Kwani kunaendaje? Nikamwambia unaambia nani Masa? Amka. Then akasema wacha tu basi niende niongee na yeye. I got so mad.
Yes.
And I ensured I met the girl. She's just a young girl, in fact a very young girl, a small bodied girl. Sasa wiki jana alimdanganya anaingia university na mtoto ako form 2. Msichana ameingia box. So we need to tell our children who to go for.
Yes. This was not part of the stories I was expecting, but it's such a nice story, honestly speaking. I love it so much. So one more thing before we start the winding down protocol. I want you to speak to how you got into your herbal, how being a herbal. You call yourself on YouTube the herbalist. Mm-hmm. How did you get into that phase of your life?
My grandmother, first of all, I had problems conceiving.
Yes.
When I got married, it took,
Okay.
Yeah, it took me some time. I could conceive and then ikifika 4 months inatoka.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Could conceive ikifika to 4 months inatoka.
So the pregnancy weren't going to term.
Sasa ikaanza kuleta shida na mzee, and now sasa ikaanza kuwa ni blame games. What is this happening? Ama ni nini? Sasa at one point we had to differ. He sent me home packing. So when I went home, I was very frustrated. And when we went to the hospital wanakuambia kila kitu iko sawa. Then wanakuambia haoni shida.
Yes.
But you cannot just carry a pregnancy to term.
Okay.
So nikapewa madawa za hospitali, mara hormonal imbalance, wakanipea madawa za family nikakunywa nini, but there was nothing. So then I have a grandmother, my grandmother, who is still alive, and visited. And then when she visited, and she told me twende nitakupa dawa. Tukaenda, and then alinipatia dawa ya kienyeji tu 5 liter. Nilikunywa tu, si dawa tamu vile. I drank, though I used to see what the herbs she's taking. Anatengeneza, anipa na kunywa. Then she told me, fortunately after kumaliza, mzee alikuwa amechoka kukaa peke yake, akakuja kuniangalia. Hapo niangalia hivyo, tukaenda tukaongea kidogo, nikashika kamimba. Mimba yenyewe ikazalika mtoto. And that is why now anakuambia family hata ilishindikana FP, because I think hiyo kienyeji ilifika mahali hakuna family ingeiweza, so nikaanza tu
override. That was the unintended consequence,
because even when I conceived bado nilikuwa nakunywa kienyeji so that mimba isitoke.
Okay.
Sasa nikazaa, and then after kidogo 3 months mtoto ako out 3 months nikaconceive tena, then kidogo nimeweka family tena nikaconceive. So hiyo dawa ilinisaidia, and then so I used to visit her. I even visit her up to now, and I've seen how she treat people. I've seen how she handles cases za wamama, za wanaume, especially men with the low libido, erectile dysfunction.
Okay.
People who have issues, rheumatoid arthritis. At least now I knew these herbs are like this. So the good thing, nikakuwa kwa agenda ya, nikakuwa kwa ministry agenda hapa kwa county. We have that segment that deals with herbal medicines. So they normally invite watu, they come so that they share ideas, they share on what they are doing.
Yes.
And they encourage, the ministry encourages medicine men to come out and speak and say, mimi nilitumia mwarubaini kutibu huyu na ikapona, huyu aseme mimi nilitumia aloe vera huyu. So from sharing, then they can know which herbs are working and which ones are not working.
That's
and then
good.
the county also pia ikasaidia kuleta vipimo so that wanapima a particular herb iko na kiasi gani ya kila whatever that is inside there. So that interest ikakuwa pale, na pia I have my grandfather kwa Uganda. I do visit him so many times. Hivyo tu.
So okay, so that's biashara iko sawa.
Hata si biashara per se. I just feel
it
good when I
like
see a passion.
Okay, like,
you know, when a woman comes to you and she has never seen a child. And then unampa dawa, and then anakupigia simu, Kate, imagine I've conceived.
Okay.
By the way, there are so many times I've just shed tears of thanksgiving to God. Okay. So many.
Okay.
And then so many people have brought me ndama ng'ombe. I'm now not poor by the way. I'm okay. Niko na ndama mingi tu nimeletewa kama shukrani.
Nice.
A man comes, he has been having a lot of livre, a lot of STIs that do not go away.
Actually, no, that means we are livre and boils.
Livre is not even boils. It is this allergy that ukioga maji baridi, then the body just itches up in a fura.
Okay.
That thing is a very bad thing because in women inaenda inakaa kwa tumbo, you cannot conceive.
Okay.
So once we deal with that, and then mtu anakuambia, imagine leo nimeoga maji baridi, I'm now okay, hata sijajikuna, you feel good. Mtu anakuja kuna likelo is arthritis or rheumatoid.
Okay, yes, kwa najua.
Mtu hata hawezi tembea, miguu inamuuma. And then unampa dawa, and then unammassage na dawa kienyeji. Then after 2 days anakuambia, leo nimeweza kusimama bayi. Wacha nikutumanishe tu kuku. Unaona kuku inaingia kwa simu. So that is what is service to God.
Yes.
I believe that is service to God. So it has helped me also to know kwamba it is not, si lazima mtu kurely kwa hospital drugs. Hizi madawa za hospitali as much as ni dawa ndio, but overuse of them brings a lot of challenges. Yeah, that's why unapata tunasema kwamba mtu a detoxing, kumaanisha kutoa hizo madawa kwa system, open up the veins and then make your blood at least flow well. Because madawa zingine sometimes unameza, they have an influence on the liver, on the kidneys, but ya kienyeji ukipata tu ile ya kipimo tu ambayo inatakikana, it will not have that particular influence. Not every pain, a slight pain, you are going for diclofenac, you are going for brufen. So the body becomes so used to those strong painkillers.
So it's not
and
even
then
responsive.
You don't know what they are doing to your liver. What they are doing to your kidneys, what they are doing to your heart. So tunataka hata mtu alikuwa tuna pain, unakula clove, karafuu. By the way, when you just chew clove, if you have even some headache, ama machovu venye mtatoka hapa mmechovu,
tule tu
vijiti zinakaka ni karafuu, zinakuwa mara nyingi kwa pilau.
Okay.
Ukikakula kanakaka kakali. Ukitoka like you people mkitoka hapa, you are tired, fatigued.
Yes.
You just take some hot water, weka clove kidogo ndani na hibiscus, and then drink. Yani you become just fresh. Hakuna kumeza Panadol, kumeza diclofenac. So I am doing that because it is a passion, and how I've also seen it.
It's kind of also in line with your guidance and how you coming off as some sort of like counselor pia hata kwa hiyo platform yako.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best, because it looks like you're actually helping people.
Kabisa.
You're making people meet. You're putting there's that case whereby that gentleman who was abandoned, who when alipiga sijui baba yake akakuwa akaweka jela ametoka, nimeona you also posted a resolution,
and they reconciled
with the family. And man, I read those posts but
the good thing, people trust me so much. People share a lot. Hata there is one I'm just going to share today, because nikikuja hivi mtu amenitumia akasema hide my ID and then let share this. Kate, I'm going through and it is a man, and majority of them are KDF officers.
Okay, kubaya huko.
Sijui kwa nini, but wengi tu wao ndio wananitumia. Like this one says he's feeling suicidal because blah blah, he has realized the brother amefanya nini. Then another one pia amenitumia anasema the parents just hate him, he doesn't understand why, yet he resembles the father so much. Paka he has come from sijui ametoka penye walikuwa ameenda sijui wapi, and he has come and realized hata baba amegawa shamba amemwacha yeye. So wakati ya raise your issue akapigwa na yeye pia akapiga ango yake. So he, families have issues. But the moment mtu ana share out hivyo, at least, and then people comment wanamwambia let it go.
There's always very wise people, some there may not hata some really wise people
hata kuna counselors wanakujanga inbox. Like I have counselors from Kibabi ambao washaniweka tu, anytime nikipata any issue I tag them. Wanakuja wanaongea, I give them contacts of these particular people. Then kuna counselors pia wako Nairobi University of Nairobi, alafu kuna I think Aga Khan Hospital.
That's an expansion of your community, big time.
Sasa wananiambia tu nikipata case kama huyo drunkard huyo wenye walikuja hata kumchukua, there was one counselor from Medihill, from referral hospital, who was accompanied the brother, na wakakuja wakachukua kijana hapa. Na wakaenda naye kwa baba yake. They have done a lot of work. So it is just not somewhere we share for, although people sometimes come there, wengine wanatusi mtu, hawajui mtu anapitia gani. But at least kuna zingine.
Of course kuna majoka watatokea. It's an open forum. Kuna majoka.
Mi wanaambia mtu uelewe tu, don't be anchored with some of the things zenye wengine watasoma. I also do matchmaking. Mtu anakuja anasema I want a wife, Kate. Kutana yaenda muongee tuone.
Has it ever worked? Like kuna ati Butu boy enda kwa DM.
Mimi nimekula. Ukiona acha tu. Nimekula. Okay, at least kuna zile zinawaka, kuna zile haziwaka.
Of course.
But kuna majority wale wenye wako tu serious. Hata kama yeye ni post jana mwalimu tu. Amesema anataka second wife. Nimemlink this morning.
He posted he wants a second wife.
And
I rather dish.
Na kanilipa sikupostia free, unanilipa 1000. Alafu na post.
Way to go.
And then
also for the matchmaking was unalipisha. For the matchmaking was unalipisha.
Si ndio unalipisha. And then you pay.
You don't like to be a Facebook, my friend.
Alafu leo anakuja anasema nipewe mwalimu, leta 500. Analipa.
Ndio kukubalia mkutano naye.
Mimi hapo ndio nimetoa school fees ya juzi.
Oh my God, I like it so much.
Ukiona nimekuja kitu fulani, there is something I'm doing. Hata leo, there is porridge, kuna unga mzuri tunatengeneza.
Yes, I've been seeing you share on your
because most men have come inbox and say they have low libido. And it is a common problem because of the foods we are eating, mafuta tunakula. So it has worked. And then almost our wives wanatumia family. So your family, as you are the woman, you are siphoning that particular
it's
family.
Also getting into
so it affects their libido. So many of them. And mimi na sisi tunajua ni dawa ya kuboost, gani ya kuboost libido, gani ya kuamsha engine kama imekata. So kuna hiyo unga. So nilianza nayo kwanza nikafanya test kwa a few. Waliponiletea majibu nimeenda viral. Watu wameona leo nimeibuka siju gorogoro kuni. And it is working.
It's working.
It is working.
I'm happy for you. If it's making some things come together, iko sawa. Dani, you've captured a lot of the main issues, I don't think I'm missing anything. As we wind down, business or employment, isn't it touch and go? Kwa ufupi. If you were to choose between business and employment. Najua kuna testimony ya business.
Business, but you must actually business is a good one.
Yes.
Although pia ukipata employment usikatae.
Yes.
employment can let you down one point. Like now, most counties have not paid salaries, including my beloved county.
Yes.
And most people who just relied on employment are really suffering.
Yes.
But when you have employment and you also have a side hustle,
yes,
some business, you can never suffer.
Okay.
Because when you do business, it is mind inaamsha akili yako. Unajua most of the kazi ya kuandikwa, you are just like you are being micromanaged. You must ufuate hii protocol, ama kama sio hivyo ni hivi. But here it is your own.
Yes.
You must do something to make something for yourself.
For sure, yes.
So unaweka pale bidii yako. So to me, because it also makes you grow, it makes you also identify some of the potential that is in you that you had never even realized.
Yes, for sure.
Like me, I even never knew I could counsel people. I realize I can read and I can pray. By the way, sometimes hata kuna wale naambia kuja tutuombe. I never used to fast. I do pray and fast with them, especially ule ambaye anasema mimi Kate sitaki dawa kienyeji. Mimi nikilala nasumbuliwa na mandoto, naambia sasa hiyo ni spiritual mama, tupange siku ya kufast. Dawa nayo I never even used to know kwamba this particular clover I'm telling you about ni dawa mzuri. Hii lemongrass mnapanda huku nyumbani tu hiyo ni dawa mzuri.
That's actually like that one. Taste mzuri sana kwa nini.
All these things are good. Yes. But the moment I took passion in that,
yes,
I've learned a lot. So business is good because it opens your mind up.
Pathways are open. Lots of them.
So my children have also learned. Like nimeona wakitengeneza barafu juice wakati wa holiday. Ati nataka tunifanye biashara kama mama. Nikamwambia yatengenezeni barafu, wakaenda akauza, sijui kulikuwa na michezo wapi.
Nice.
And then one of them alikuja na pesa mzuri tu, but kakacheza sijui avieta ama sijui kuna vitu gani avieta, ikapotea, akalia usiku yote.
Sorry. Tena avieta ikapita nayo. But I learned lesson.
Yeah, he learned a lesson.
Yes.
But nikamwambia sasa next usicheze avieta, because kwanza sio ukitaka kumweza vizuri,
yes,
unaweka some demonic aspect kwa hiyo avieta.
Okay.
Unamwambia it is demonic.
Kuna mapepo ndani.
Wanaogopa mapepo.
But you're not lying though. Sawa. 70-year-old Kate. Where picture yourself at 70. What is on your mind? What is your state of mind at 70? If you are just like to extrapolate your imagination at you at 70.
What I'll be doing or what I want to do.
What you're doing, what is on your mind.
First of all, I want to be in the company of a loving man besides me in my old age. That one is the first priority. So I make sure the man who is in my life now doesn't leave me. Okay. So that we age together. Okay. Akisema Kate una kiburi hapa na kata haraka because najua I'm heading already there. Yes. Number 2, I am really currently I'm doing a lot of kuweka huku na huku so that when I retire and I'm old, I'm just able now to collect money from those investments. Yes. So I want when I retire I be a good grandmother to my children, but ninakaa nyumbani nikiangalia investment zangu. Yes. Watoto nao wafanikiwe, wakikumbuka mama sawa, wasipokumbuka sawa, because I'm not educating them to provide for me. Yes. I'm educating them to provide for themselves. For their own proficiency. But mimi mwenyewe niweke investment zangu in place. Yes. So that is where I want to be. But I also want to be a very serious herbalist wa kutibu watu magonjwa yote, including ukimwi na cancer.
Hopefully, umesema you're getting yourself deeper into it, so hopefully inasaidia wanaweza kutoka kwa block mbaya. Kwanza hapo kwa ukimwi hiyo.
Mbaya sana. Na hata hiyo madawa inapatikana, lakini wacha tutuache.
Kwanza cancer now is actually
kwanza hiyo kwanza tukishapatia tu mtu the right regimens, tumwambie kula sawa soap hizi avoid sugar, do this, use castor oil. So many people, kwanza wale wamekuja na breast cancer, we are really helping them. So at one point we will get there. Power to you, man. Power to you. Do you have any regret or regrets? In my life? Yeah. Generally speaking, any opportunity missed? I just regret one thing. Yes. Meeting my husband, mwenye alinizalisha watoto. But I don't regret about my children. Okay. But I regret meeting him. I just wish I never met him. I would have married somebody else. I would be maybe somewhere else. I would not have moved to maybe another man, and those complications.
Yes.
I regret that one. In fact, I always write about it, but it's just that I cannot go back to my past.
Sometimes wanasemanga even a rose inameanga kwa thorns maze. So it's the person you are right now probably would not be if and you not be of testimony to other people if you're not gone through the pathway that
Mungu anakupatia kile anajua utaweza kubeba.
Yes. You are specifically engineered to be able to withstand this kind of turmoil in your lipitia, because not very many people would have been able to go through that. All right. What are you mostly thankful for? What are you most shukrani mingi unapeana kwa sababu ya nini? What are you mostly thankful for?
First of all, I'm so thankful to God that I'm still alive.
Yes.
There's a time I would have died, but I never died. In fact, that time, everybody knew that Catherine was going to die in the next 5 years. I never died. How I managed to come out of that thing, I don't know. There's a time I had depression. I also attempted suicide.
Yeah, okay.
I attempted suicide, but haikuenda vizuri, sikukunywa venye natakikana, so ikachapa miss. And after coming out of it and facing counselors and whatever, I realized that my body did not have a lot of scars of that thing. That is one thing that I thank God for so much. Third thing I thank God for are my children. God gave me very good children, very supportive children, very understanding children. They are always there with me. They are always there to support me and my family, especially my mom. If you don't have a supporting family, and you are passing through a lot of troubles, especially marital problems, and your parents do not support you, for sure you will die.
Yes.
But this one, like our mom, she was a widow, but she managed to stand with us up to this particular moment. So I have so many things to thank God for. But at least those are the major ones.
Lovely, man. Well said. Last one. Chicken, kuku ama mbuzi? Preferred delicacy?
I've been mbuzi is medicinal, naipenda. But
medicinal?
Matumbo ya mbuzi ni dawa.
Okay. Kwanza kudoubt like sasa wacha niache tu nielimishe tu. Tunasemaga matumbo haina any medicinal value jamani.
Matumbo ya mbuzi ni dawa mzuri sana.
Okay.
Maziwa ya mbuzi ni mzuri sana. Kwanza kwa watoto wenye wako na sickle cell.
Okay.
Ukimpea mtoto maziwa ya mbuzi alafu unampatia pia na rosella ama hibiscus, the crises will not be a lot. Though me, I don't like them. I love kuku. But pia kuku napenda, hata sikupenda yenye nakula ni pure kienyeji. Not improved, not great. Na tena kuku nakula sio fried, ni boiled. Na boiled tu kienyeji wise, napika tu kienyeji na kitunguu na nyanya.
Na boiled hivyo.
Na tunakula hivyo.
Kuna kabezo wanakula hivyo hapo chini na si mbaya. Actually it's
hivyo.
Taza kuku taste to eat, that is very nice.
Taste ya kuku inakuja. Lakini za ku deep fry kwa mafuta nini, those are the things that are bringing so many people.
I ask you this because I've seen several Christmases ukitafuta mbuzi nini, so I was like,
I do sell. At Christmas, like now I've ordered for some to come from Garissa huko kwa nitaletewa kama cargo. Ngoja tu Christmas ifike. Hata kuku nitakuwa nazo siku nitatoka utajua. Nitakuwa nauzia jogoo 2000.
Ni bamba sana. To promote.
And then I'm also a farmer wa asali. I'm harvesting asali yangu next week.
Yes.
Yeah, I do sell.
Yeah, I've seen you sell those on your timeline too. Niliona natungaje jamaki alinunulia bunch of your fans hivi. Mheshimiwa fulani na nani pia anaitwaje, this jamaa mwenye alikuanga si kwa Makanda. Yes, I've seen
Makanda.
Yes, I've seen them promote your hustle in this way or the other.
Kabisa. In fact, hao wananipromote kabisa.
Sawa. So tumefika tamati. It's not that bad. Ulikuwa jittery kidogo kuja hapa.
Toweni kamera hizo.
Bado kidogo. Bado kidogo. Sasa ndio ile part yetu sasa tunapenda sasa. So we usually say thank you so much for sharing your story. Mazee, as I told you, watu wengi wakwangi bold enough kushare fundisha tu mic yako bado kidogo in case uko na right of reply. Okay. Yes. So not everyone is bold enough to come forward and share your story the way umeshare story yako hivyo. I assure you it's not easy. I can tell you for free, hata wewe mwenyewe you can tell us the emotions tumepitia na wewe ndio ukakubali finally kuja. You've shared this story so many times on your own timeline, but just being on camera, it's not a joke. Most people actually are very jittery about it, but umemanage na umekuja na tunakushukuru. And we want you ukikuwa nyumbani ukikunywa uji yako, ukikunywa chai yako, tumia kikombe yetu. Tunakushukuru for sharing.
Thank you.
And then tunasema hiyo kikombe umetumia tu hiyo ni yako.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Hii nenda kuweka kwa Facebook.
Utakuwa umetujenga sana. So hiyo tunakuambia hiyo ni yako. Liza hiyo juice yetu ya Flash ya Timelapse ama ikishinda kuna mmea yetu ndio inatumianga hiyo maji kama umemalishinda kumaliza. Then kama kuna parting shots zote, this is your camera. Kama kuna salamu unataka kutumia Madhe, najua unampenda sana, kila birthday unaandikanga paragraph refu kumhusu.
Wanaandika I love my mom, ametembea na sisi.
Yes.
Parting
so
shot.
You can give us any parting shots that you might have.
Parting shot ni kwamba let people take life the way it comes, a day at a time.
All right.
Just live the best you can every moment of life. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. And whichever moment that God has given you, take it seriously and make use of it. Impact on your neighbor positively. It doesn't pay anything having a lot of negativity about others. And also encourage others in their journeys, in their struggles. Let us be a positive voice to the society. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Well said, man. So, time lapses. That's been one hell of a conversation. And guys, watch this story to the end. There is a lot of things to learn from this story. There's a lot of life teachings in this story. And yetu ni kuambia subscribe, share to your friends, and peace till the next one.
Thank you.